Wow. There's like so much going through my mind right now. I'm really trying to figure out where to start. I'm trying to figure out where to start because I was working. Y'all know I be off the 12.5 hour shift. So like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz, man. Show some love. We are the hardest workers in this industry. I'm working and Noah Lyles, he go ahead and gets bronze. So obviously I'm surprised. Did I bet some money? Did I not? I don't know. I don't know. I was a little bit distraught. Um at the same time, Team USA basketball was losing to Serbia by 13 points, 14 points. It was back and forth. Bojan Bogdanovic, some way, somehow, like turned into Klay Thompson. I'm like, I don't know what the hell is up with these international players that turn into demigods when they play for their country. All salute to them because they got some real country pride. But Bojan Bogdanovic never did this in Atlanta. Never did this, gang. He never did this. So it's like, I don't know where this came from, but I gotta salute the brother and be like, all right, like you was doing your thing. I don't know what Patty Mills, like he be out of body in international play. I don't know what be going on. I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at this stats. I'm gonna butcher the guy name. R. Ramovich. 4 threes. Wow, okay. Cuz was out of body today. I mean, they had 4 threes off the bench. Guduric, Mikic, 2 threes each. They was snapping. Jokic did what Jokic do. He didn't have an efficient game. Maybe if Jokic plays a little bit better, he was 0 for 6 from 3. Maybe the Serbia wins that game. But here's what it is. Here's what it is, bro. I'll first start off with basketball because that's the biggest topic right now. With Team USA winning a thriller, a instant classic over Serbia, 95-91. We'll go over what Team USA did. Steph Curry, 12 for 19, 9 for 14 from 3, 36 points, 8 rebounds. Joel Embiid, 8 for 11, 2 for 3 from 3, 19 points. LeBron Raymond James, 6 for 9, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Wow. Wow. There's so much to unpack here. First, who's the MVP of this game? It's Steph Curry. If Steph Curry doesn't do what he did in that first quarter, the Team USA basketball might have gotten blown out that game. It might have gotten blown out. Like it was already, they were like clinched. They were like trying to hold on to that like 10-point lead, 10, 12-point lead. And that was with Steph Curry going berserk in the first half. And he continued that in the second half, going bucket for bucket. Literally, if it was not for his three-point shooting, the greatest shooter ever, Team USA would not have won this game. So I'm gonna start off with Steph Curry. This game proved that Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. He is the greatest point guard of all time. Now, some of y'all have already thought this. Some of y'all already have Curry over Magic. I don't. But after this game, I do. I'm sorry. Magic ain't doing this. And I know Magic dropped 40 plus points without Kareem, went crazy, double in the finals as a rookie. But he's not doing what Steph just did tonight. He's not doing that. I'm saying tonight because they are on Paris time. Steph Curry is not doing that. I'm sorry. Magic Johnson is not doing that. It's just simply not happening. So I got to give full credit to Steph Curry for showing why he's the greatest shooter we have ever seen, showing why he is the best point guard of all time. And this is a moment that we literally tell our kids that was the moment that it was a general consensus that Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. I mean, 35 points is already crazy. 36, rather. 36 points is already crazy, right? In like a regular NBA game. 36 points under the FIBA rules with all the great players that was around Steph Curry. Then you got LeBron, you got Embiid, you got Devin Booker, you got Durant, you got Anthony Davis. Cuz dropped 36 points. He's the greatest point guard of all time. Don't give me the whole, well, Magic can assist and all this. Bro, who can play the number one position in the lineup better? Steph Curry can. So Steph Curry solidified himself as the greatest point guard of all time. If you disagree with me, argue with the wall, because what I just said is a pure fact, and Steph Curry shut that case down today. LeBron James. He's a GOAT, bro. LeBron's the GOAT. And LeBron does so many things well, it's like you can't even pinpoint one thing. You want to know something that LeBron did today that I have tremendous amount of respect for? With less than, a minute left, he gives the ball to KD, gets out the way, and lets KD cook. You got to think, right? This is Captain America. This is the guy who is the flag bearer. Everybody knows that he's the leader of this team. It's his team. He assembled these guys. He could have had the ego to be like, I'm going to prove it to y'all that I'm this player. I'm going to prove it to y'all that I'm this ISO player. I'm the greatest scorer ever in league history. I'm this, all that. He could have fed into the certain narratives that we push. LeBron is so content with himself and who he is as a basketball player. He said, KD, I know you have 7 points, but you are a better ISO player than me. So let me defer to you, let you cook. And then what happened? KD, twing, twing, twing. The rest is history. That was a moment from LeBron that I was like, this is why we say that LeBron is the best player ever. Because he knows when it's time to defer and when it's time to nobody's doing nothing, nobody's really, creating that spark. All right, I'm going to create that spark. That's what makes LeBron the GOAT. Because Kobe or Jordan, they might have made that shot that KD made. But I know for damn sure they was never going to pass that up. And don't give me, well, Kobe passed Ron Artest. He had to, he literally had to. He literally had to. But they don't have that self-awareness to be like, you know what? Let me try to defer to somebody else who is a little bit better at a certain thing than me. That's what makes LeBron great. His awareness, his IQ, and his selflessness as a basketball player. Joel Embiid. And isn't it fitting that I made a post directed towards those haters that were saying, oh, Embiid, why is he on Team USA? Embiid just showed you why he's on Team USA. And all of y'all that tried to crap on the guy, that tried to make fun of him for not playing up to his best level and saying, well, he should have played for France. He should have went back to his home country, Cameroon, and played for them. We don't want him on Team USA. Well, guess what? Y'all wasn't going to win this game without Joel Embiid. So stop talking, you're chatting, and embrace greatness. Embrace greatness, bro, because that's what Embiid did. That's what Embiid did. And it makes me tremendously proud to see Joel Embiid on the biggest stage show why he's one of the best players in the league. 19 points, 8 for 11, flat out balled out. Blocks here, dunks here. Team USA does not win that game without Joel Embiid playing the way that he did. And I know every Sixers fan was here screaming top of their lungs, happy, a bunch of pride, because Joel Embiid showed, stop playing with the man. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. I'm about to bring my man on while he gets ready, because I can't wait to talk about this with him. But Joel Embiid, I was very proud of the guy. I'm about to put my guy on here. Hey, I was talking about Embiid. I was talking about how he had a great night. I was very proud of him. I talked about LeBron. I said that LeBron deferring to KD showed, really, to me, why he's the best player we ever seen, because he has that awareness to know, I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. I can pass when I want to. I can be aggressive when I want to. I can defer to somebody who's better at a certain thing than me in a certain situation that not other players would have done. I said Steph Curry proved that he's the greatest point guard of all time, if you haven't already believed that. But given all that I said, give your reaction to Team USA winning 95-91 to Serbia. I want to hear this. You on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, great comeback win. It was glad we got the win. Glad we got the win, made it to the gold medal game, because that would have been even worse. But I like Bron is the greatest basketball player ever to step on the court. He got it. Like, he got it. That's clear as cut. We need to stop all that other conversation. Like, Bron got it. Curry showed up today. That was good to see. We needed that. He had his vintage, his epic, his moment, his Olympic moment. He had it today.
He was due.
He was due for that. And that was good for him to have in his career. KD, oh my gosh. KD, way to come up clutching it in. And this is what I want to say about your boy Joel Embiid. Listen here, dog. Joel Embiid, offensively, amazing. Thank you for what you brought to the game offensively. Got to your mid-range, you got to your post game. You gave us a lot offensively. You dunked today. I did not see that coming. Baseline, take off. Yeah, did not expect that. Shout out to Joel. But bro, all them offensive rebounds my man's was giving up. What is we doing, bro? Was he trying to point? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, and now the pick and roll defense.
No, I'll give you that, because Curry had 8 rebounds.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, the pick and roll defense that they was exposed, I'll give you that, bro. You're a drop coverage, pick and roll big all day. I understand that. That's cool. We're gonna live with that. But bro, you can't be guarding the backup center and giving up 5-6 offensive boards. That can't be. If Bron gonna take the challenge, which I love to see from Bron, he took the challenge of going to guard Joker. He said, "I got him. Go over there. I got him. We going. I'm gonna take this challenge. I got this. I'm gonna guard this. You can't be giving up 5-6 offensive boards to the backup center and forward, bro. You can't. That cannot happen. Cause them some of them threes that they got off them offensive rebounds that rimmed them and out. We could be sitting right here talking about, is USA going to get the bronze tomorrow? So I'm saying that can't happen. Because if Wemby get that rebound, we know what that is. That's a bucket. You know what I'm saying? So this is all I'm saying is great win. Everybody stepped up where they were supposed to within this game, not within their role, but within this game. They had their moment when they were supposed to have a moment. Anthony Edwards had a tough day. Derek White had a tough day. Bam had a tough day. I still don't understand not playing Tatum. That doesn't make sense to me. If those 3 guys are having a rough day, like, not playing Tatum doesn't make sense to me. Not playing Halliburton doesn't make sense to me. Like, that, those 2 doesn't make, like, if you
the way that Curry was playing, he wasn't gonna put.
No, I'm not saying for Curry. I'm just saying if you got 2 guards / wings that's not playing good, and you have two other all-stars and an NBA champion and a two other conference finalists on the bench, why do they not get a chance to get minutes? That's all I'm saying. If
No,
you're talking about Ant was minus 14, I think Derek White was minus 16 plus minus, Bam was minus 18 plus minus. But you got two guys that they're all-stars. Like they're perennial. One's a superstar and one's a perennial all-star. And they don't get a chance to just get in. That's all I'm saying. Like it's not
I
like
want
these
to talk
guys
about
don't.
that.
Yeah, like it's not like these guys don't deserve to be in the game. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. And
My
then it's like,
thing,
go ahead.
keep going. My thing is like, y'all know, like,
We know how you feel
if
about
y'all watching Legends Live Forever,
we know how
and
you
y'all seen the debates that me and this guy had over finals time.
Yeah.
Who is most of the debates over? Jason freaking Tatum.
Absolutely.
And I was called a hater. Oh, you trolling. Oh,
You was trolling.
you guys stop it on Jason Tatum. But want to know what this game showed me? Steve Kerr, Ty Lue, and Eric Spoelstra feel the same way that I do.
No,
they feel the same way.
That I don't agree with. I don't agree with.
They feel the same.
No. This is the reason
Steve
why.
Kerr do. At least Steve Kerr.
And I will give you that. I will give you Steve Kerr. But I'm not going to speak for all of them because some of them could have been saying put him in, but at the end of the day, it's Steve Kerr's call. Or whoever doing the subs is their call. So I'm not going to put the blame on all of them. I'm just going to say Steve Kerr didn't put him in the game today, and this is the second time he hasn't done it, and that I don't understand. Because in this game, you needed a guy that is a long, lengthy wing who can guard 1 through 5. Jason Tatum has proven he can guard 1 through 5. And he doesn't get in at all. He's not a liability on either end of the floor, but he doesn't get any tick today. That just doesn't make sense. That makes zero sense. Let's be real.
Like I'm a troll. Like I be trolling Tatum, and like I do, but like when I say like, I do be trolling, but like I was thinking to myself, especially while we was losing, I was like, all right, Tatum, I don't think he top 5, but damn, now I'm saying can get the guy in the game.
That's
like
all
damn.
I'm saying. Like we down 17, bro, and you mean to tell me a NBA champion can't go in the game? A questionable Finals MVP can't go in the game? Are we being serious right now? That just don't make sense to me, bro.
Like, it is disrespectful, but like that's what I was. They don't respect him. It goes into like a bunch of combos that we was talking about, whether it was best player in the league, top 5 in the league, whether you talking about face of the league. I think that case is over. Nobody that is considered face of the league is getting sat. Hell no.
I think that's a part of all, because I heard and shout out to KG and KG Certified, that podcast. But I heard KG talking about this the other day, bro. He said, bro, you are playing with this man's legacy for no reason, bro. He said you're playing with Jason Tatum's legacy for no reason, because there's no way that an NBA, this year's NBA champion, NBA 2K cover, brand new shoe, brand new deal, Jordan Brand's top guy, doesn't play in the Olympics, bro. Bring him off the bench, cool. That's your prerogative. But he doesn't get in the game, not once but twice, and we almost lost today. Come on, bro.
I don't.
Let's be real, bro.
That was crazy. I mean, I was really on.
One more thing. The reason I say this about Hallie is Curry was having a phenomenal day, right? But, bro, Curry was having a phenomenal day, and when Curry came out, there was nobody behind him that filled in and gave us nothing from the guard spots. Drew Holiday was quiet today. He played his role defensively, did great things, but he was quiet today. Derek White, quiet. Ant, quiet.
I don't even think any of them did they think defensively.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they quiet. So you mean to tell me my man he can't get a try?
No, I agree with that, because you have the only justification for having Drew Holiday in for 20 minutes is because like he locking up these guys. But when I'm seeing the game and I'm seeing all these open threes, I thought the game plan I thought the game plan was gonna be, and I had Jokic for 25 points on the ticket. I thought the game plan was let Jokic go off. Nobody else. We're not letting Bojan Bogdanovic now, cuz play out of his mind, and the
Boy
other
was hooping.
bull,
He was hooping. 30? 30?
Avramovic,
Yeah, he was.
like, or all these guys hitting fits like y'all they had 15 threes. My
They was
thing is
hooping.
like, you don't. It was so many times I saw these guys try to double Jokic, and then Jokic just kick out. He either have a hockey assist or a regular assist. You can't give the guy Jokic 11 assists, bro. You can't give the guy 11 assists, bro. It's either he gets 30 and 3 assists or 2 assists, or you feel me? Like you can't let him get the other guys involved. That's when you get cooked. That's when you let these guys, Bojan Bogdanovic. I was watching, I had to watch USA basketball. I had to also watch the track. So I was on both like angles. I
Yeah.
heard he was talking trash to Melo. I'm
Nah,
like, you got
nah.
this acting out of character, bro.
I watched that live. He hit the tray ball. He drew Anthony Edwards was guarding him. He hit Anthony Edwards with a crossover bink, brought him back into the screen, crossed back over the screen, hit the tray ball, and he looked at Melo and gave him a sign of respect, 3 to the dome. He looked at Melo and 3 to the dome, 1, 2, 3, and he looked at Melo and said, "I'm bleepity bleep here. What's up? We here." He looked dead at Melo, looked dead at Cayenne right there on the court side. 3 to the dome. Boom, boom, boom. He come back down. That's what happened right before the half. He come out the half, same action. Drew Holiday was guarding him. Boom, boom, screen. Boom, boom, cross it back over, trade ball. He turned right around, looked at Melo and Cayenne. Again, 3 to the dome. I told you I'm here. He was talking crazy, but he was hooping though, so you can't be mad at him. And credit to Melo. Melo looked at him and gave him his, you hooping. You hooping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was like I don't think it was disrespecting. I think it was just kind of like, hey, like,
it is.
I'm
What
love.
that is, no, I thought you contextualized it well. It was paying respect. It's kind of like when they if you're not doing that to a scrub. Obviously, not no scrub.
Yeah, but like, I mean, hey man, I them boys play there. They was hooping. And to your point of the letting Jokic go off thing, you got to do it to a point, because if Jokic is going off and he's creating fouls, that's he was creating fouls. So you got to get the ball out of his hand, because we can't have AD with 4, Joel with 4, Bam with 4. You can't have that in that type of game, because we never know which one of y'all we're gonna need to slide in. So you have to send something just to make him give it up. But then them rotations got to be crisp, and I think that's just where USA was kind of lackadaisical today. But I mean, they, like I said, they got the Bron, man. Listen, dog.
No, they
don't know, for any of y'all watching this podcast, anybody listening, wherever you are in the world, LeBron James is the best basketball player to ever walk on a basketball court. And I don't care what you have to say. And I'm not even a LeBron James, like, super duper fan.
What's your thoughts on what I said earlier and I feel like it was similar. This is very similar to how Simone Biles let another black woman shine onto the stage. What LeBron did, he said, "I'm so content with myself. Yeah, we're up 2. I could be the guy that puts in that clutch bucket to put us up 4, up 5, and I get all the glory." And he knows, he's smart enough to know too, if I get the ball to KD and I defer, we're gonna have the Skip Baylesses and those type of guys come tomorrow, be like, this guy went ahead and he deferred to KD. That's why he's not Jordan. That's why he's not Kobe. All this stuff. I feel like LeBron's greatest moment was the self-awareness to be like, KD, it's your world.
This is what I got to say to that. It's exactly what you said. He's not Jordan. He's not Kobe. He is greater than both of them. Respect. So it's a different level to what he's doing. And the thing is, LeBron said it in his post. He said it in his post-game interview. I have the awareness to understand that I have Stephen Curry to my right and KD to my left. Get them the ball and let them work, and I filter in points when need be from time to time. That's the role that I'm playing on this team. Because if you look at the last 3 stretch of the game, what happened? You hit you come in transition, you hit KD right corner, 3 ball and 1, we get the ball back. Cool. We come down. We get in transition, a little mix up. We hit Curry across court, left wing, left slot, tray ball. Then, boom, we get the block. I get the board. I push it in transition. I get the layup. So it's back to back to back of you realizing I got 2 other top 10 all-time players on the court with me. Let me get them working just in case we do need to give it to them. This ain't their first time shooting in 5 minutes. And then when we get some in transition, I make it shake. So now KD just hit the 3. We come down, we get KD in the curl action. He hit the jumper. Then we come down. All right, Bron shot that hezzy pull-up 3. He missed it. We get a stop. He come down. He said, where's KD? Gave KD the ball, told everybody to move. You can hear Bron.
Embiid came for the pick.
That's what, bro. Did you hear Bron? No, everybody was watching KD go like this. Did you hear Bron? You can hear Bron on the mic. Bron said, hey, move. Joel, move. He got out the way. KD, jab, rip, pull up, knock down. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. So it's just, bro, he is just so, LeBron James is the most intelligent basketball player that we've seen, bro. Like it's ridiculous, bro. Like he got it, bro. Like he is special like no other. I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this though, because I mentioned this. KD and Curry are top 10 basketball players of all time. That conversation needs to stop. Both of those, they are top 10 basketball players of all time. Period. Point blank. That conversation is dead.
Steph
and KD are top 10 all time.
15. He top 15.
15? 15.
Wait, give you a top 10.
15. He's 15?
He's top 15. I don't know if he's 15.
Who? Give me 9 over him.
All right, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Wilt, Bird.
Stop.
All right, fine. All right, fine. Magic, Hakeem, Jokic is better than him.
Stop.
Yes, Jokic is better. Yes, Jokic is better than KD. Stop. Yes, he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jokic is better than Shaq?
Not yet.
But you ain't say Shaq. But you got
I said Shaq. I got LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Wilt, Magic, Hakeem, Jokic. I'm at 8 right now. I'm messing somebody. Chat, help me out.
Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem.
Are you gonna put Timmy in there?
Oh, yes.
So that's your 10.
See, that's Bill Russell. Bill Russell's
in. So you got
that's 11.
So you got 11. I'm sorry, Joker's not better than KD. We gotta stop. Like if you were drafting today, you would draft KD before you draft Joker.
No, you would not. No, you would not. Stop.
You're drafting KD right now, bro. You're drafting KD.
No, you're not.
Bro, if you had to
draft, has a chip.
Huh?
Jokic has a chip.
KD got 2 and 2 Finals MVPs.
Oh, Steph Curry squad.
Bro, let's not act like Kevin Durant didn't walk in there and vividly show what's up, bro. Let's stop acting like this man is not who he is.
We talking about 3 MVPs.
Bro, that's cool, bro. That's all cool, bro. KD has 2 Finals championships and 2 Finals MVPs and an MVP. Let's stop, bro. Come on, bro. Kevin Durant is better than Joker. Period. Point blank. Bottom line, bro. There's not. You mean tell me as a GM, Miles, you will walk into a draft and you got KD available and Joker available, and you're saying Joker?
Prime Joker. I'm not talking about Joker straight out the gate.
Prime Kevin Durant. Prime Durant.
Yes.
Prime Durant.
Easily.
Hey, man.
What are we talking about?
Hey, bro.
The
Prime Slim Reaper? Are you crazy?
Bro. Because you like the way that KD play.
I love the way that Joker plays too. I'm a huge Joker fan. I was cheering for Joker just as hard as I was cheering for USA watching this game. But Kevin Durant, bro, we got to stop playing with his name, bro. Like he's not that, bro.
Hey Siri, how old is Nikola Jokic?
I think he's 29, 30.
He 29, already got a chip, bro. He gonna get 3. He going to be.
He had a chip at 29. What you talking about?
He got 1 chip.
He had 2. He had 2 and 2 Finals MVPs. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's all I'm saying. He had 2 chips and 2 finals
He joined a
MVPs.
7-3-1 team. What are we
Right, he
talking
had
about? It's
2
not the
chips, 2
same.
finals MVPs,
It's
and
not
an
the
MVP,
same.
bro. Let's stop. And he had 4 scoring titles.
Anybody is picking Joker's
No, they're not.
1 chip
Hey, make
over
that
KD's 2
put
chips.
put that in a reel.
Put
Clip it,
that. I'll
put it
put
in
that
a
in
reel.
the reel.
You're
Everybody's picking. Everybody, the whole NBA community is picking Joker's chip is more valuable, is more respected than
That's
KD's 2
cool.
chips
That's
in
not
Golden
the
State.
that's all opinion and perspective. Ask who is people drafting, who is people picking, KD or Joker. And I guarantee you, majority of people's picking KD, bro.
Maybe because it's
KD. That's why. It's because it's KD, bro.
Maybe because it's Olympics time. People got pride right now. They're not jacking anybody else from overseas, bro. Come on.
Bro, let's stop, bro. The man got the most, bro. Like, come on, bro.
But
He has bro got the most Olympic points ever. Period. Ever. Like ever. He has the most
cool.
Olympic.
But look. At the end of this game, the last 13 points was between Steph, Bron, KD. They showed they still
Facts.
however you want to sort it, top 6 in this joint. There's no way in hell that you can put Tatum, you could put Ant, you could put obviously Halliburton. You can't all these young guys, Bam, whatever, AD, none of these guys is still it's like when the boxers when they win, they undisputed, it's like still these guys is still the guys who we
because
love,
when I said that a minute ago, though, when I was giving my list and I was saying Bron and Curry and KD, y'all was talking about some no way.
No, I'll give you that. Outside of Giannis and Joker.
Now we gotta stop that too, though.
As long as outside of Giannis and Joker, nobody else other than Luka ain't. I'm not even gonna say that
Luka
he's definitively.
I ain't gonna lie, Luka not in that combo, bro. He ain't in that combo.
Durant, but Steph and Bron.
Who better than who? Luka better than who?
Luka right now is better than KD. Yes, he is. But that's cool. What I wanted to say though. All right, if the last 13 points came from the best player of all time, a top 10 player of all time in Steph Curry, and let's just be conservative, a top 15 player of all time in KD.
The best shooter of all time and the most efficient scorer of all time.
Yeah. So if it took those 3 players, Bron, Steph, and KD, to beat Serbia, I'm sorry, this is the last Olympics where USA basketball is going to be a prohibitive favorite. Like after this Olympics, nah. And people talking about, you were talking about last episode, Paulo and Zion, Ja, bro. In LA, it's gonna be a toss up.
Well, we gotta see that's I don't agree with that. And this is why. This is why I don't agree with that. Because this specific team right here is very good because of the experience that they have and the youth that these young guys bring with that experience to help them be able to play at the pace, whatever, and they teach them the experience of how to win the FIBA games, right? When we talk about 28, you got to think these other countries is losing some of these guys too that's making them really great. And some of these guys that aren't playing on their teams yet may or may not be as good as the guys that are playing now. Like some of these guys on the Serbia team might not be playing in 28. Some of these guys on this German team might not be playing in 28. Canada, like a lot of these teams, like we don't know if these same teams is playing 28, but also when you talk about that 28 team, bro, I'm telling you, that team, if it is assembled correctly, you are talking about the start of another generational push of USA basketball, bro.
That's not happening, bro. They're not making. I don't care how good Hallie, Tatum, Ja get, whatever team they create in 2028 is not going to be on paper better than what they got in 2024. And the world is going to keep getting better.
But that's because you got 3 of the top.
But that's what you need. But you need 3 of the up like.
I'm saying the world, but the world. But I'm saying though, Serbia had a great game today. But we've seen USA play them 3 times. The first time, it was a cool game. The second time, it was a spanking. And this time, they played their lights out. That's 3 times in 3 weeks, or 2.5 weeks. You're gonna have a good showing, you're gonna have a good day. But I'm just saying, the rest of these countries have to keep making jokers. They have to keep making Lucas and making Giannis. That's only one of them. We got 12. And that's what I'm saying, that these other countries may or may not be able to keep creating them. There's only so many of them there.
Bro.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's gonna be a cakewalk in 28 by any means. But if in 28, bro, if we show up with Ja, Zion, Ant, Tatum, Book as vets. You bring Ja, Zion, Paolo, Jaylen Brown, hopefully. And with the way that KD and Curry rolling, they could be on the on the back end of that. And then you add Cooper, Flag, and whoever else you want to slide on there.
In 4 years?
And you got Chet. I ain't even put Chet on there.
That's cool.
That team is crazy, bro. You are talking about that team reminds me of what will remind me closer of what we did in 08, because those guys, and I'm not talking about the greatness of those guys, because those guys still have 4 years to do whatever. When we come back in 28, Jason Tatum could be a 3-time champion. Anthony Edwards could be a 2-time champion. Ja could get a ring. Zion could take, like, these guys still, like, they have 4 years to take off into another stratosphere that we haven't seen yet. So in 28, those guys could show up with a different level of greatness than we see them right now. But just what they are right now, when them dudes showed up in 08, boy, they was so hungry. None of them boys had rings for real.
The world wasn't what it is now.
But there was certain teams that were. And those certain teams back then gave us problems. Spain back then gave us problems. Argentina back then gave us problems. So now the world is better, but it's more spaced out. It's not all in 1 or 2 countries. It's more spaced out. You got a guy here, you got a few guys there, but it ain't like these guys is not going to get better by 28. Think about everybody on Serbia today, how great they were today. And then look at how great Ja Morant, Zion, Paolo, Anthony Edwards, and Jason Tatum are today. Think about how much better those guys are going to be in 28, just about how much better these guys are going to be in 28. If you walked out on the court, who you picking?
Bro, look at this, bro. The tide in terms of the world caught up. The world caught up. The world, because look, in 2008, I'm looking at the MVPs, even around that time. Whether it was AI, Duncan, Garnett, Steve Nash, then you had Dirk in 07, Kobe, Bron, D Rose, all these guys except Dirk, American. Ever since after Harden won in 2018, it's been all world. It's been all guys international, except Embiid was, but it's Embiid's international. All these guys is all international.
Yeah, but it's only one of them though. It's only one of them. That's all I'm saying. It's not 12 of them on one team. Canada's probably the closest to what a full team of them looks like. Now, if you give me you say in 28 we showing up with Canada's whole rosters NBA, Germany's whole rosters NBA, Serbia's whole rosters NBA, France's whole rosters NBA, and we talking about prominent, like, definitive NBA stars. Okay, then it's like, all right, we about to see what's really going to shake. But until that, I just genuinely don't think that it's going to come to a point where USA is not the favorite. Like, because it takes 12 of, it's going to take 12 of them, bro.
No, they're going to be a favorite, but it's going to be like coming into this Olympics, it was the prohibitive. Oh yeah, they're going to be minus 400, minus 600, whatever. Like, you got to put down $600 to win $100 because they're that much of a favorite.
I think it's gonna be the same way.
Hell no.
Until this is how I put it, bro. Until they lose, it's gonna be the same way. Until they lose, it's gonna be the same way. Until USA loses, it's gonna be the same way, because you got it. That's what I'm saying, bro. When we show up in 28, hopefully with Ja and Zion and all them, bro, you gotta think about how this is those guys' first time being able to make a global name a global name, not a national, a global name. This is their first chance. And you're going to have vets who've been there before, who probably are going to be multi-time, because I honestly feel that Tatum and those guys they probably win in the next couple chips. They win it somewhere in there.
Yeah, no, they'll have.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But they
saying.
not go. All right, but that's cool. They have chips, but
that's a different
we
type
saw
of
we've seen
swag,
we've seen
though.
LeBron multiple games save us. We seen Curry today save us.
Yeah, but that's
I
because
don't
of
know. I
experience.
don't know. And I damn sure know none of these guys gonna be on Bron level. I'm damn sure, honestly, none of these guys gonna be on Steph Curry level in 2028. And so it's like
we can't. The reason why I say we can't say because, bro, in 2008, LeBron didn't have no chips.
bro,
Melo had no chips. KD wasn't even on the
we
team
knew
yet.
what Bron was gonna be in
I'm
20.
saying we knew what Bron was, but Bron hadn't done it yet. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The only person that we talking about Bron. The reason why 2008 won was because Kobe.
Oh,
Kobe walked in and said, "Hey, listen up. Let me show y'all
no,
how to do this because I'm tired of watching y'all lose." So when you have these guys like Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, Bam, all these guys that are on this team, and they walk in 28 and say, "Hey, yo, look, let us show y'all how to do this." And you talk, these guys are not scrubs. These are NBA champions, all-stars, MVP candidates, or MVPs. Like these guys, and in 4 years, we talking about this season, 26 season, 27 season, 28 season. That's 4 years for these guys to become even greater than they are in this moment. And look how much we already respect them. Like if Anthony Edwards, after this, goes back into the NBA season next year, wins MVP, wins the finals, and wins finals MVP, we're having a completely different conversation about Anthony Edwards. He takes off a year, and then he goes back and does it again in 27. We're having a completely different conversation about who Anthony Edwards is as a basketball player. If
yeah,
Tatum,
I
if
believe
Tatum
you,
runs
bro.
off back to back, that's all I'm saying. These guys have years to create greatness and get way better than they are right now. And look at how great they already are. And we ain't even talking about the guys that's not even here. If Ja take off, if Zion take off, if Cooper Flag come into the league and get busy, if Paolo take the
You're
Magic
higher
to the
than
finals.
Zion. I like Paulo. I like his upside. I think Zion.
Stop. Yeah, he's
Zion.
a problem, bro. You know when he on the court, it's a problem. You
No,
know
it's
he's
problems, but it's like
he's
I like Paulo's upside more than Zion. I like Cooper Flag's upside more than Zion. His upside more than Zion. It's just gotta just chill.
the
But
upside.
like,
Yeah, the
I
upside.
mean, look. My thing is, I believe the world as a whole will get better
Absolutely.
than USA getting better than what they are as a whole by 2028.
So you saying you think the world will get better than USA will get better?
No. I'm talking about like the world is going to improve more than Team USA will improve like from here. So like I believe like whatever they assemble,
Who though? But you're saying the world, but which it's
France,
not the.
France.
So you
Because
think France will get
Victor
better?
Wembanyama is going to be in 28.
Okay,
He'll be Jokic on steroids in 28.
okay, but that's one person. Who is he taking with him to beat?
Bro, he got the bull. He got the bull from the Wizards. He got the bull from the Wizards. I don't know who else they gonna have. But here's my thing, right? All right, 4 years ago, we didn't even know who the hell Victor Wembanyama was. We didn't even know who the hell he was. In 4 years, we're gonna have another Victor Wembanyama, maybe not as talented as him, because he's like a freaking alien, but it's gonna be some other guy that like just
I mean,
pops
but
out
we
that's
can
like,
say
what
that.
the heck?
You
He's
can say that
crazy.
about.
You got Franz Wagner that's freaking hooping for Germany. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's gonna be a couple more of them coming through Germany because Germany they lost today. They
They
created a powerhouse.
hooping. I'm
They
just saying
created a
though,
powerhouse.
you can say that about Hallie. 4 years ago, we didn't know who Hallie was. Hallie just took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. We didn't know who Hallie. Nobody. I mean, if you was a real like college watcher, you knew. But 4 years ago, you didn't know who Halliburton was.
No, yeah,
4 years ago, we were just understanding who Ant was. 4 years ago, Jason Tatum was a baby living in the Eastern Conference Finals. 4 years ago, Drew Holiday wasn't, or he was just now becoming an NBA champion.
All right,
Like
but here, all right, let me say this then. This year, because whether it was the Dream Team, whether it was the Redeem Team, whether it was the Avengers, you had a top guy that was literally a top 5 player of all time as the lead dog. Whether it was Jordan in 92 or the Dream Team, whether it was Kobe in 08, whether it's Bron right now.
mm-hmm.
I'm not confident, and I think we can all agree nobody right now is going to be top 5 all time in 28. I'd be shocked. I don't know if I can retrieve this footage in the next 4 years, but
top
I'm pretty
5
sure the best
all
case scenario,
time.
maybe top 20. That's reaching. I'll be honest, that's reaching.
Top 5 all
Now,
time. As of right now, I don't see it. What I'm saying with that is though,
like who's gonna be the Brown? Who's gonna be that Kobe? Who's gonna be that
that's what I'm
Jordan?
saying. Come 28, the guys that are the ants, the Tatums, the Bams, the Hollies, these guys are going to be the vets. They may not be top 5 all time, but then again, we don't know. In 4 years, these could be multi-time champions, multi-time MVPs, and that changes the conversation. That's all I'm saying. But then I look at, you talked about the 92 team. Nobody talks about what the team in 96 did. That team in 96 ain't have the 92 team, but they still went and won the gold. We don't talk about what the team in 2000 did. We don't talk about what they did with KG and Vince. And none of them dudes wasn't top 10 all time. They had solid players, great team, and they went and got the job done. That's what I'm saying. Like, the team don't have to have, our favorite teams have that. Our favorite teams that we watch have that, but the team don't necessarily have to have that if it's cohesive enough to get the job done.
That's I'm looking at this team.
Which team?
Hakeem was on this job.
What team? 96?
36. Wait,
Yeah.
hold up. Hold up.
Nice.
So y'all got the nerve to get on Joel Embiid. He just doing a Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem was on 96.
Olajuwon.
Yeah.
That's what he doing. And on the biggest stage, my man Hoop. All right, yeah, he ain't rebound as well, and that's a problem for him.
It
But
was
like
on
he
defense.
basically pulling a Hakeem. That's what he did. And he showed up.
Yeah. But he gave his reason and you gotta respect it. But I'm just saying that's my point of to why, like, we talking about how great the world, how much better the world is gonna get, which it is. The world has become very good at the game of basketball. I think between basketball and soccer, those are the two most global sports that we have. Excuse me, in our world. But the USA is gonna get a lot better too. A lot better too. And we got guys that we ain't even talked about who could really be, like, people like Scotty Barnes. You know how great of a basketball player Scotty Barnes is and how dominant he could be in a FIBA setting? That those guys that are going to get so much, because we don't think about them because they're 21, 22, they're playing in Toronto, but they are so good. They are the number one on the scouting report for all the other teams in the NBA. We don't get to talk about them because of the Brons and the Currys and the KDs that's still here. When these guys get their opportunity, it's just like when Jordan left, bro. When Jordan left and Kobe got his opportunity to take over, Shaq got his opportunity to take over, Tim Duncan got his opportunity to take over, they took that mantle and walked on with it. When Jordan left, everybody was like, where is the NBA about to go? We was all like, everybody, when Jordan walked off the court in 98, 99, everybody was like, well, where is the, what's about to happen? Who is going to take the mantle? And everybody was like, I mean, you got Olajuwon, you got Shaq, Kobe's young, Tim Duncan, he don't come in for another year or two. Like, you had all these questions of like, what's going to happen? Okay, that ended in 98. And then by, let's just say, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, in 4 years, boy, you had Kobe here, 3-time NBA champion. Shaq's a 3-time champion, 3 finals MVPs. Tim Duncan came in rookie year, won a ring, finals MVP. So that's what I'm saying. With that time, bro, you don't know what's going to happen. KG became the best player in the NBA for a 2-year span. Like, you got a lot that can, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so who would be your best bet to carry that torch after Bron and Steph in 28? Like, who's going to be that next guy the same way that all right,
that they are now
Kobe took the torch from
from Jordan.
Jordan. I think that's a good comparison because I don't think people did not think people thought LeBron was gonna be what he was. Not like the
Yeah,
people thought that he was gonna be what he
yeah.
was. But people ain't think that Kobe was
People
gonna be
doubted. People
what he
doubted Kobe.
was. So who you think is gonna take that torch like Kobe did?
Like I said, man, Ant is using this experience and he's getting full fledged of it, and he's going to take that next leap to be one of those guys that is a leader, that is the voice, that he's taking that step because that's just naturally who he is. I think Tatum does that as well. I think another guy that no one's talking about in this situation is Devin Booker. Devin Booker's another guy that takes that leap because Devin Booker on this team, Devin Booker is so vital. He makes the open shot. He's guarding 94 feet. He switches and guards 1 through 4, has no problem. He can play off the ball. He can play on the ball when they need him to. And he's getting to learn from all of these guys and play with his teammate at the same time. So when we come back in 28, Devin Booker's a vet. Devin Booker's hitting 30, 31 at that time.
He gotta win a chip. I mean, all of them do.
But I'm saying though, do he got to win a chip though? Because when you look at the Redeem team or the 2012 team, which was crazy, but another team that speaks to a bunch of guys that were young and ready to go. Like Devin Booker don't got to win a chip. He can come back and he can be how Melo was. He can come back and be with James Harden and Westbrook was. He can come back and be what KD is on this team right now. Be great in the clutch moments, show up when needed, and be a leader. He can do that. So it's those that guys of the Bookers, the Tatums, the Ants. I think Halliburton is going to be a huge piece down the road that nobody, because this experience that he's getting right now, even though he's not playing, and that's what people need to stop talking about. Oh, he didn't play. Oh, he's not. That's so high school, so AAU. He not, bro. He got greats in front of him. You learn. Because in 28, nobody's going to be talking about, oh, Holly didn't play in 24. He didn't play in Paris. They're going to be saying he took that experience and look at what he's doing with it now. And then you give that, I'm going to just say that 4. I'm going to say, and Bam, I'm going to throw Bam in there too. I'm going to say that 4 or 5, right? And then you add the likes of Ja, Zion, Paolo, Cooper Flag, Scotty Barnes, Jaylen Brown. Like you add all those guys into the equation, and there may be more that come in like from these next couple classes that, you know what I'm saying, make a you got Chet, that make a difference. Dylan Harper, like we Ace Bailey. You got a bunch of young guys that could come in and you never know is what I'm saying. And then I ain't even talked about people like Trey Murphy. People like that. People like Amir Thompson, Asar Thompson. People like Peyton Pritchard.
Come
People
on.
that,
All right,
but
now you try.
no, because I was at those USA practices and I watched what Peyton Pritchard did to our Olympic team. He plays a difference. I'm not saying he's gonna come be a star on the team. I'm not saying that he's gonna make the team. I'm just saying these are guys that are on the select team that could exclude Peyton Pritchard. People like Jabari Smith,
All right,
Jalen Green,
yeah. All right, cool. All right, cool. That was good.
Jabari Smith, Jalen Green. Like these guys are guys that are former top 5 picks that still have time to ascend into superstardom. We got to give them time.
Now I think Ant is gonna be he's gonna be that guy. I mean, he'll be that guy that in 4 years he'll have a chip for sure. I think part of it is like the reason why these guys deferring to LeBron is because if he didn't win, they're not deferring. If Kobe didn't win, they was not gonna defer to Kobe and be like, "This is your world code. Let us know where to go," and all of that. Same with Jordan, all that stuff. And so I think Ant is gonna win. I think his personality is such that like he is gonna be vocal and all that. Like Tatum, he might win 2 or 3 in the next 4 years, but he'll play more of like like a Curry role in terms of he not going to be the guy who's in the huddle saying, "All right, guys, let's do this, do
Exactly.
that, do that." But like,
He's gonna come
but
and do
that's
it.
a. But I don't. But I'm just still. I am messed up with this whole Tatum thing because I just don't.
It
I'm really
bothers
trying to
me.
figure out.
I don't understand it. It bothers me. Like it just doesn't make. It don't make sense, bro. Like it just doesn't. If it don't make sense. Like there's no way to spin it, explain it. Like it don't make sense, dog.
No,
Like
I
it,
will
bro.
say they are. No, what KG said, she was saying like they are playing with this man legacy, like, but like
Playing with his
it's playing
legacy
with the
for
legacy
no
for
reason,
sure.
though.
They are, but it just don't make sense to play. Like optics is everything. Optics is everything. And especially if they lost today, oh my
Oh my
God. If
gosh.
they lost today and you talking about you didn't play Tatum, but you
That's
played
my
the
thing.
third or fourth best player on his team, that's insane. Like
That would have been the first story. If Team USA lost today, it would have been USA men's national team loses to Serbia in the semifinal round, and it would have been Jason Tatum had another DMP, and why didn't Jason Tatum play in the loss?
oh yeah, it would have been
On
both.
top of Ant playing bad, Derek White playing bad. So the guys
Booker.
that Booker played solid today. Booker played solid. Booker played solid today. He had a solid. Booker
Bro,
plays
Cuz
solid.
had 2 for 4, bro. 6 points, bro. Come on,
But I'm
bro.
saying that's 50%. He's 2 for 4, and he guarded. He guarded his tail off. Booker was blocking up today.
All right, all right.
But I'm saying the guys that you got ahead of him played trash, and he don't get an opportunity. And he's an NBA champion, 2K cover, brand new shoe, Jordan's best guy. Like he just signed a brand new three. He got 350 M's. Like
But
what is?
that's just really what the league thinks of, cuz like I'm
I don't
sorry,
even.
that's what
I don't
it
even think
is.
so. Like I don't like.
It's just no explanation. Like
It's no
that's the only
explanation.
thing. That's the only thing. Like I was doing trolling, but I'm dead serious. That is what the league thinks of Cuz. That's what they don't think that he's top five. Like they don't think there's no way that you don't play a top five player. There's no way that you don't play a guy who was the only guy on that team that made the first team All NBA. There's no reason why. The only explanation is that you
He's the
don't think
only,
he's like that.
he's
There's
the
no other explanation.
he's
There's
the
no other
only,
explanation. Like, that's the only thing.
he's
Unless
the
the guy was sick. Unless the guy had COVID. That's the only explanation.
bro. He's the only first team All NBA player on the team, and he doesn't play. That makes
Yeah,
zero.
he not
That
respected.
makes zero
He not
sense,
respected.
bro. That makes zero sense,
He
bro.
not respected. So what Tatum can do now moving forward, because he's not finna play. Though here's what I think Steve Kerr is gonna do. Because I just think they're gonna blow out France. I think just Serbia, Jokic is so great.
I
I just
honestly
feel
don't,
like
bro.
I feel like France. I don't feel like
I think with the energy in the arena and the heart that France is gonna play with is gonna keep it close. I don't think it's gonna be like today. I don't think they're gonna be down 17 or nothing like that. But I think it's gonna be a respectably close game. And with the energy of the arena and France feeding off of that, I think that's what's gonna make the game like close, exciting. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be
no,
like
it's not. It's not gonna be. I can stamp it. It's not gonna be like today where every American, I don't care who you are, the guys on the bench was like, is this really about to happen?
boy,
Everybody was thinking that.
You see Snoop and them saying courtside, boy, they're over there like, hey, boy, hey.
Yeah.
When
Like
Travis
that's
Scott
not gonna
got up
happen.
and started yelling at he started yelling at
Yeah.
Drew Holiday and Bron. I'm like, hey, yo, everybody feel like everybody tight right now. We got
Everybody say, I'm doing because in my job, it's like we had one group that's doing basketball, the
yeah,
other group is doing track. So I'm doing, and that's what I'm about to talk about. I was doing track and no Lyles thing. So it's like, all right, this guy got COVID, and then Sidney McLaughlin get a world record, and then Grant Holloway, gold medal, all this stuff. I'm focused on that.
yeah.
It got to a certain point. Once I finished my edit on Sidney McLaughlin, I was like, all right, bro, I'm watching this, John. And everybody on social team is watching what's going on, and everybody is glued to TV like, is
All
this really
right,
about to happen? And we
right.
were chanting on the guys who made our childhood and Curry,
Mm-hmm,
Bron, and KD.
mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of like that was the cool part about it. It was like we're seeing how it would really be like in a pressure situation. Curry, Bron, and KD. That
And
was
they
just a
took the
beautiful
shot.
thing to see.
And they
That was a
all
beautiful thing
take
to
it.
see.
That you know what the most beautiful thing. Everybody's talking about who on this team takes a shot. Who on this team takes a shot. They all took the shot. They all took their version of the shot and got the job done. And Bron cultivated that.
Oh no, for sure.
That's what makes it great. That's what. But yeah, bro, it don't make the Tatum thing don't make sense. And I really hope that. And I was watching 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Melo's podcast, and him and D Wade was talking about D Wade after you won that chip in 06, the way you showed up in 08, or you showed up in 07 or 08 for the Olympics, you had a different swagger about you. And then they told you have to come off the bench. And the way you started the season when we got back in 09, because of that, you was dip. If you don't have them injuries, and I really hope Tatum takes that same approach and says, not only did I win a chip, and y'all come here and don't play me, y'all bring me off the bench, y'all start me probably because of the media. I hope Tatum destroys the
I don't
league.
think it was because of the media though. I,
I
I
mean,
really think I really think I really think they looking at practice and being like Bron better, Steph better, Embiid better.
so why you feel they started him after he didn't play versus?
Matter of fact, I feel like they started him because of the backlash they got. Just like how
That's
in
why I
this
said
chip, they're gonna play him.
that's why I said they started him because of the media.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were saying I thought you was saying they did not play him
Oh
because of like the media saying,
I'm saying
all
they
right, yeah,
started.
yeah,
I
no,
said
I
they
agree with
started
that.
him
I agree
because
with
of
that.
the backlash, and then you have to sit somebody else. It just made sense to sit Joel because of the matchup. That's cool, and I do think I agree with this. Being a coach, I understand matchups and all that play a part, but dog, there's no matchup in the world that Jason Tatum can't handle.
Yeah.
Like that just don't make no sense, bro. Now, if they would have said it's because of matchups and everybody out there 6'7", and we don't play Halliburton, all right. If they got Bron at the 1 and we don't play Halliburton, all right, cool. But there's no matchup in any game of basketball that Jason Tatum does not deserve to play.
Yeah, no, he's a real like I will say he's a not come. He's a all around like he do everything very very well. He can pass like the small things that like aren't eye dropping and like like he has good screens and yeah he's a better playmaker than people make him out to be. He's actually a really good playmaker. He could be a better one too if he like he could average like he could go ahead and average like 7 assists. Like he could do that. I think Tim could do that, but he played the game the right way. So there's no way. Even though I don't think he's that ISO
And he
player,
can
the
guard.
scorer.
And he can guard. That's what like he can guard. Like he guards. That's what makes it like, bro. It just makes no sense, bro. I don't get it.
This my man J Rob. There's no way DY and Anthony Edwards should have been getting all the minutes.
Agreed.
Hold up. This JT Steve Kerr dynamic seems personal. I did not believe this after the first sitting, but now I would feel less of Tatum if he doesn't take this personal. Now it's up to
Yes.
him on how he takes it personally. The best approach is to do what? Be like, all right, bet, and then come when you face Golden State, drop 40 on these guys
I'm not
and
gonna lie.
say, yeah, all right, say, all right, bet.
When he sees the Warriors next year, Miles, when he sees the Warriors next year, we are going to do a live watch. And I'm calling 50. 50.
Yeah, no, he's gonna I think he'll do that. Cause even though Steve Kerr, the head decision maker, I really feel like Ty Lue and Eric Spo, if they was like, dog,
Miami's going to catch it for sure. Just because Miami gonna catch it, just because we already know what that is. Boston, Miami, y'all gonna catch it, and that's just a cherry on top. Ty Lue, he gonna give him 37.
I don't think Ty Lue got this. If Ty Lue was like, you gotta play Tatum, I feel like they like, oh, you Ty Lue. But I'd be like, Spo got some stain. I really feel like it was Spo and Kurt do not think Cuz is what he think he. They do not think. They think that's why I opened the show with. I really feel like Steve Kerr, Aaron Spoelstra think of Tatum the way that I was talking about, Cuz. That's the only aside of that, or they're like, hey, we trying to mess with his head for next season. Is that I can't think of another reason why you don't play the bull. And
that just
he don't gotta start. He don't gotta start. But if you see, like you said, if you see other guys not playing well, y'all down 17. Literally took 3 of the top 12, 13, 15, whatever, top 10, whatever you want to call it, players of all time to save your ass, Steve Kerr. That's what happened. Because that would have been a stain on your legacy if y'all went out like that. Like that would have been very, very bad.
Easy, son. We're down 7.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Oh,
what's good, bro?
It's my man J-Rob, me, Paris.
Hey, Rob, nice to
meet you, bro.
To what happened, man.
Word.
Bro, hold on. We down 17, bro. And we got mans them not playing good, not getting no burn. That's crazy, bro.
I think what Steve Kerr is doing is wildly irresponsible as a head coach. And the reason why it's wildly irresponsible is one, because it's the Olympics, if somebody gets one DMP, it's okay. It's the Olympics. Everybody's going to fit in and out. But a player like Jason Tatum, who was first team All-NBA, an NBA champion, just signed a $300 million contract. He's clearly one of the faces of the NBA. And it seems like you're willing to play into that aura of an Anthony Edwards from his Adidas commercials and the runs he's done, and Derek White. But you can't find a place for Jason Tatum. And I find that wildly irresponsible for 2 reasons. I think, one, the narrative takes away from Team USA, because we should just be talking about them as a group and what they're accomplishing. We should not even be having this conversation about why Jason Tatum is a DMP. And 2, it just really shows like Steve, to me, that's why I said it seems personal, is because Steve Kerr, there's just no way Anthony Edwards and Derek White, you can't find a place for Jason Tatum. Even in the front court, I think there's some minutes Bam didn't play bad today, but Bam could have sat down and I think they would have been okay. I think if the front court was Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid, and that was the rotation, and your 4s were Kevin Durant, hold on, hear me out. If your 4s were Kevin Durant and Jason Tatum, I think you're fine. You know why? Because the second big on that Serbian team wasn't back to the basket, wasn't that physical, wasn't really out making it difficult. The only real big that they had was Embiid. It was a very much almost kind of 5-out with Serbia. So truthfully, I think it's malpractice by Steve Kerr to have a guy like Jason Tatum and not find a place, because I think you said it earlier. He's versatile. What can't he do on the court? He can guard, he can defend, he can play make, he can shoot the basketball, he can get to the rim. He can handle the ball. I just don't understand how you can find minutes for Derek White and Anthony Edwards in that rotation with Devin Booker, but you can't find a minute for Jason Tatum. I think it's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
They the same size.
That's
Tatum
what I'm saying.
Bam, they both 6'8", 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah,
so
I don't get
and
it.
they both good. Bam's a better defender, but like Tatum ain't like a crazy drop off. Like
no,
he right there.
And then my thing is, you're not even playing Bam at the 4. You're playing him at the 5.
Exactly.
Like you're not. I can see if your thing was you got Joel and AD at the 5, and you got KD and Bam at the 4. All right, you're not even playing Bam at the 4. Mm-hmm. You played him at the 4. You played him at the 4 a few times, and really no, you still played him at the 5 when AD was in, because AD was at the 4. So you're not even playing Bam at the 4. You're playing him at the 5.
Yep.
You mean to tell me Tatum can't shuffle minutes with
even D-Book too?
D-Book, he can't play the 2.
He's not on Tatum level, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's disrespectful, bro.
D-Book.
Wait. What? You said
D-Book getting 24 minutes and Tatum getting 0?
But you said Devin Booker's not on Jason Tatum's level?
Bro, no, he's not.
Level of what?
Level of what?
As a basketball player, now it's getting so bad that I'm the one defending this guy, bro.
I'm gonna keep it ground. I'm gonna keep it ground with you. You know the experience that I have of it, and just my knowledge of watching it. Devin Booker He ain't Jason Tatum, but boy, he ain't far behind. He ain't. Hey, bro, dog.
I think J-Rob think Booker over him.
Argue they right here. What's the difference?
Right. What's the difference?
Hold on.
It wasn't like Book had. My thing is, it wasn't like.
Let's also remember.
It wasn't like Book had a crazy game.
Because Devin Booker has gone to a team. Has gone to a. I think we got to put some respect on Devin Booker's name. Devin Booker. Let's also remember he's been a first-team All-NBA player. He's had max contracts. He's been to All-Star appearances, and he's been to a finals where he was definitively the best player on the team. Not where it's been a debate of who's the 1A, who's the 1B. He's led a team to the finals as the 1A. So, I mean, listen, everybody, Devin Booker hasn't had one of the best starting. Devin Booker has never had a 5 that has consisted of a Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Derek White. The only reason I'm bringing that up, and the only
I want to agree with that though.
Only reason I'm bringing that up, what's better? You think the starting 5?
Wait a minute. When Chris Paul was in Phoenix, though, we know. Hold on, let's not act. Hey, listen. When Chris Paul showed up, things got the cooking.
Yeah.
So let's hold on.
No,
let's not act like DeAndre Ayton was not playing great basketball in Phoenix, and we just not gonna bring up Mikal Bridges.
No, he had a team. No.
His
team won whack. Mikal
Bridges is a max contract guy. He never was hurt.
Is Mikal Bridges an All-Star?
He can be.
Is he an All-Star?
I'm saying he can be.
Is he or is he not? How many All-Stars on that starting 5? Porzingis has been an All-Star. JB, Drew Holiday's been an All-Star. Jason Tatum's been an All-Star. Like,
I'm saying Mikal Bridges can be. That's what I'm saying. Mikal Bridges he's hitting a point in his career now where he can be where he is All-Star level is what I'm saying. But Mikal Bridges for that team is what Derek White was for the Boston Celtics.
I mean, they was similar.
Do you think that starting 5 is as good as the starting 5 in Celtics? Let's compare the finals team that went to the Phoenix Suns and this Celtics team from this past season. Are those what are those 5s comparable to each other?
The 5s are comparable. The only thing that's off is the 4 spot.
I guess we didn't watch the same playoffs or the same conference finals or finals. You think DeAndre Ayton is really something? For real,
he was right there with KP.
Basketball.
What KP was for the Celtics, that was Ayton. Ayton was probably better because he actually played.
What did DeAndre do? Do y'all not remember DeAndre Ayton in the finals and what he looked like?
Bro,
MJ, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all both this. A player that is being forced and yelled at to go harder by his backcourt. Let's get real. They are literally asking him to do more. That's why he's not in Phoenix anymore. Because
I will give you that he had a bad series, but leading up to that final series, DeAndre Ayton was playing amazing basketball.
I wouldn't call it amazing, but amazing is the stretch.
Amazing,
good basketball.
I mean, he was 18 and 10. That's 18
serviceable. He was serviceable.
18 and 10 as the third option.
All right, but that's cool. But the thing is, the bigger thing.
We watched it, bro. I'm not gonna get lost in the numbers because we know what it looked like.
The bigger thing was booking Tatum, and the thing is, like,
facts.
You was saying, like, all right, like, was Book playing, good defense? Cool. Tatum could have done the same thing. Tatum could have done the same thing. Like, Tatum could have did what D Book gave y'all today.
Can I ask y'all this?
Easily.
Yes and no.
Let me ask you a question. If you think Jason Tatum was put in a role where he was asked to take limited shots and be efficient, do you think he could thrive in a role like that?
Nah, not be efficient. Nah.
No, you gotta think what they're asking Devin Booker. Look, what they're asking Devin Booker to do.
No, this is my thing. Go ahead. I'm gonna say yes to that. Because you say no because he's never been asked to do it and trained his mind to do it. A player as good as Jason Tatum, when you say to him, it's the same thing when we look at 2008 and they said, Melo, we need you to come off the bench and be an efficient scorer for us. Carmelo Anthony had never been asked to do that. But when Coach K made that clear to him that this is going to be your role on this basketball team, he was able to do that. So if you petition that to Jason Tatum and say, this is what you need to train your mind and train your work to be for this team, I believe that he can do that once he understands that that is the expectation.
See, the thing is, I don't think it's about the mind with him. I just think it's about like his skills. Like Jason Tatum has to take, I think, multiple shots to be efficient. It's like 2022 Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, the year the Warriors went to the finals, right? Fellas, I think we could all agree. He was asked to play great defense, make shots when he was open, and he didn't take a lot of shots per game, but he was one of their more efficient players. That's not an easy role to ask somebody to do. And I think if you're asking Jason Tatum or Devin Booker to do that role with what you know about their ability to shoot the basketball, I think I'm asking Devin Booker to do that role.
But you're not asking D Book right now to shoot. He wasn't making. He only took 4 shots.
3. That's my point.
That's his point. But my thing is, I'm asking Devin.
He made 2 shots.
I'm asking Devin Booker to do that though because Devin Booker's game caters to that more.
I agree.
That's why. It's not from the talent or skill. It's just because that caters. Devin Booker is a floppy basketball player. Jason Tatum's not a floppy basketball player. Devin Booker is he's a come off the pin down basketball.
Yeah.
Like that's Devin Booker's whole game in Phoenix. Come off the pin down, catch the
pin down. Yeah.
Like that's his game. So if we say, "Hey, yo, Book, we putting Bron at the top, get open." Oh, this is what I do in Phoenix all day. Jason Tatum doesn't do that all day in Boston because that's not what he's asked to do. He's asked to do different things. So,
but that's why I didn't want him rotating at the 2, and I preferred him rotating at the 4. And that's why I didn't understand why he couldn't rotate at the 4. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere between 3 and 4, Jason Tatum needs to be in the lineup.
Yeah, I just didn't get it. And let's be honest, they couldn't rotate Bron up to the point guard in some instances.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it.
Just move slides, Curry to the 2s. Let the 2 take a break.
I'm gonna keep it above you, bro. I was in Vegas for the training camp. LeBron James rotates wherever he feel like rotating.
Come on,
what I'm saying though, but that's what makes it a beautiful thing, and also what makes it tough is because we could have him in at the 4, and Bron gonna be like, "Hey, yo, bro."
I saw some possessions they put him on Jokic some possessions down the stretch.
He played. I love that he asked for that, bro.
Yeah. He asked for that.
He said Embiid
over there.
I'm gonna play the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna play
over there. I got him, bro.
They literally swapped positions. He said, I'm gonna guard the 5, you're gonna guard the 4. We're gonna swap right here, bro.
And I promise you, Joel Embiid, I was about to lose it on, bro. You got it.
Why?
Because he gave up 6 boards, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Then, bro, like you giving up 6
he had a crazy block and a crazy.
He was superstar. He was superstar boxing out. You know, the problem is, I said this on my channel. I was like, yo, these players are so used to like somebody else getting the board and boxing out.
Or people not crashing. Like they used to just, I got you. Like, chill, I got you. Chill. You let me get this. I'm gonna let you get that open 3 next possession. Nah.
I can't believe I'm defending this guy. Tatum would have got them boards. I know from FanDuel, he gonna get them boards, man. He gonna get them boards. That's one thing. Tatum, he be doing the little stuff, and I know from FanDuel point I'm defending cuz like this, but he really do be doing the little things. Like he not flashy like Ant. I like to watch Ant more than cuz I do think Ant is better. And I think other guys is better. I know P don't like that, but like dang, but like he gonna do the little stuff. If you ask a guy to do the little stuff, Tatum is one of like he's like a top 3 player on that team. That if you ask him to do the little stuff, he'll do a little stuff. He got no ego. He doesn't watch the ball.
Yeah, you gotta find minutes for him.
You don't even gotta ask him because he just does it. It's just a part of his game. Like my man's got in the other day versus Brazil. He came in 13 minutes into the game and had 4 rebounds before his first time out that he was out there.
Yep.
That's all. Like he does it. So to say that we're about to play a whole and their whole, it's not 48 minutes, it's 40 minutes, whatever.
Man, I'm not trying to do that.
You're about to play a 40-minute basketball game.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me that Jason Tatum can't get one tick?
Exactly.
He can't get a minute. Just give him a minute, see what he do. Nah, son.
Yeah, I can't. That's why I said I feel like it's personal.
It had the 2 back-to-back turnovers with the pocket pass and throwing it out of bounds. And then he gave up. Then he gave up the back door to the.
He's taking back fouls on top of it too. Let's not talk about his fouls that he took. He had some terrible fouls today.
I'm just saying, Derek White he fouled a 3-point shooter. He gave up a back door. He turned the ball. And you mean to tell me, hey yo, Tatum, go get him?
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying, bro. And I say the same thing about Hallie, bro. And I know Miles, he hate the Hallie thing, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. 40-minute game, bro. We down 17.
No. He's not
No,
playing.
no, this
Sit
is
his
not
ass
playing.
down. He's
He's
not
not
playing.
playing.
He's not playing.
Hear
I'm
me
not
out.
worried about how.
No, hear me out. Hear
Just
me out.
take a vacation to France. Learn from the great. That's all you gotta do, gang.
I'm not saying forcing. I'm not saying. I'm not. It's not as urgent as Tatum. I'm just saying, bro. We down 17. Derek White's having, and we talked about putting Tatum at the 3 and the 4. So not playing him. Derek White's having an off game. He's your backup 1, 2, somewhere in there. Anthony Edwards is having an off game. Drew Holiday is playing. He's playing. When Tyrese Halliburton has gotten in the game, he hasn't done anything bad. You can't give him 2. I'm not saying playing 9 minutes. Here, take this 2 minutes before the timeout. Let's see what you do.
P. I'm gonna be real.
I'm not saying he deserves to play over any of these guys.
It's not even about
his time. It's not his time. I get that. I'm with you.
He's not making a difference. That's what I'm about to tell you.
But that's what I'm saying.
If Derek White and them can't guard him, yes, I do. If Derek White can't guard him, what is Halliburton doing on the defensive end?
Because I've seen Tyrese Halliburton. I've personally watched Tyrese Halliburton get stops on the guys that are playing ahead of him in serious situations. I'm saying you can't tell me that a guy that just took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals and is an all-star can't get 2 minutes. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, we gotta, as a whole, like, we gotta stop discrediting Bulls for what they do. Like, if we don't think they better than Ant or is great, or we don't like their game or whatever, that's fine. But the fact is, he did what he did with Indiana, and I don't want to hear about injuries and all. He did what he did this season with Indiana. He went to New York and beat New York.
What is he taking? Because
who is he going in for? Who is he?
I'm saying today, specifically today, when your other 2 guards were playing bad, turning the ball over, doing dumb fouls, he can take 2 minutes before media timeout to see if he does something. He don't got to play after that 2 minutes.
You're going to make him I don't know if he's effective as an off-ball too, because that's where he's going to play. He's the 3rd best point guard on this team. 3rd best.
Bro, I'm saying you never know what can in those 2 minutes as an off-ball 2, he can hit 2 transition threes. He made a difference. I'm not saying it's about to be no epic. He did it in the game when he got in the other day. They threw him in. He hit 2 wide open threes. I'm just saying.
He's ready for. He's there for 2028. He's there for
2028. But that's what it showed. They don't respect him.
An Olympic game where they're down 17 points. You're gonna put the kid in his first Olympics. You're gonna put him in that situation to try to give y'all a spark.
I'm saying we've done it before.
How?
We did it before.
When?
We did it with James Harden. Back in 2012, we did it with Westbrook. Back in 2012, we've done this, but this is not the first time that a guy who is not of the caliber of the guy.
We was down 17 points. We was down 17 points in the game.
But we was down back in 2012. I'm not gonna say it was 17. We was down
17.
I'm not saying it was 17. I'm just saying we was down before back in 2012. We put James Harden in to see if he could make some shake in the game. We put Westbrook in to see if he can make some shake in the game. And these guys at that point in time in their career is at the same point that Halliburton is right now. They hadn't won any MVPs yet. They hadn't won any rings yet. They hadn't been the perennial guy. They were just now hitting that bridge of
in 2012. In
2012. They hadn't done any of that yet. These guys were just now hitting the brink of this guy could be something special. But we don't know yet. But I'm saying, bro, we see this in every game. We literally see you put a guy in, they give you a small spark, and that may be what they do for the game. I'm not saying playing 9 minutes if you hit them 2. Okay, you hit the 2 threes. Thank you. Go sit down.
Yeah, go sit down. I know what you're saying. You're saying a spark. You're saying a spark. Yeah, you're saying a spark. Yeah.
I get what y'all saying. This is not his turn. This is not his. This is just his experience to learn, be there. Mm-hmm. That is 100% true. But he is here.
Yeah,
he is
not wrong about that.
You don't respect cuz, bro. It's
you don't respect. I get what P's saying. I get what P's saying. I get what P is saying because P's right. Like, if you needed a spark in a game like that too, where it's like we down 17, it's like 5 minutes left in the round. Why can't he just go out there and just see? Maybe he could change the pace. Maybe he gonna kick up the pace. The type of guard he is.
He go in and get a steal.
But I'm gonna say this: Kerr's probably over there like. He's probably conflicted on some like, do I throw the kid in here right now and ask him to, because they're killing us from the 3-point line. He's not a great defender. I'm asking him to be a spark, and I'm going to still ask him to stop them from doing what they're doing. I just think Steve Kerr had the confidence to do it.
I know.
They don't have the confidence to put Jason Tatum in.
I know who would have threw him in. Coach K would have threw him in.
Coach K would have threw him in. Coach K would have had a better game plan. I don't think that game would have looked like that if Coach K was there.
Coach K would have had a better roster than we already got.
Who would have been on?
JB for sure. Jaylen Brown's on that team.
I'm making it above with you. Kyrie Irving would have been on this basketball team.
And I would say Tyrese Halliburton wouldn't even been there. I would have.
Kyrie Irving would have been on this basketball team.
Derek White would be gone, and bro would be gone.
Listen. Hey, if you went to Duke, you had a chance to be on this team, dog. I ain't even keeping it buck with you, dog. Hey, Kyrie Irving would have been on this basketball team, bro. Hey, listen, Kyrie would have been on this team. Jaylen Brown, that still would have been questionable. Paul George would have been on this basketball team for sure. Not even close.
Over who?
Huh? Derek White would not have been here. Paul George would have been here.
Over Jaylen Brown?
No, Paul George would have been over here over Derek White, over Drew Holiday. Paul George.
Nah. Drew Holiday was making the team because you needed a defender. You needed that.
No, but I'm saying Coach K would have took Paul George before them. Is what I'm saying.
Over Drew?
Over Drew?
Paul George would have been here before. Honestly, Paul George would have been here before Kawhi.
Wasn't Drew on the 2020?
Well, Kawhi should never been on the team, bro. I'll stand on that.
I think Drew was on 2020 team.
Drew been on the men's roster.
The 2020 thing was shaky because a lot of guys was with the COVID thing. Like that was. But I'm saying though, Paul George would have been here. Kyrie would have been here. Questionable. I ain't gonna lie. It would have. This team would have been better. I ain't gonna lie.
I think the team was good. I just would have traded Derek White for Jaylen Brown, and I would have traded Kyrie Irving with Halliburton.
Who doesn't play
of the group?
Yeah,
Jason Tatum.
Oh, you're bugging.
That was going on. Oh, with Coach K. With the Coach K vote. Oh, he's playing. Yeah, with Coach K, the coach.
He would play him. He would play him. And
I'd probably say the Bam and Anthony Edwards would get the short end of the stick.
Probably. For sure.
Because AD been with Coach K since 2012. Because remember, he went right out of college, so he been with Coach K.
I can't see it.
And they would have treated him like the young buck because he would have been the youngest on the team at that point.
Ooh, but he ain't.
They would have gave him that Tyrese
personality.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the part. But let me right before you go. Steve Kerr is not good at managing personality. We've been seeing that. He would not be able to manage Anthony Edwards be on the bench, bro. I'm sorry. Anthony Edwards is not going to shut up. He's not going to be like, he's not going to take that. Yeah, Tatum might take that. But even now, if I'm Tatum, I'm like, dog, I'm like, all right, this stuff getting ridiculous at this point. Like at a certain point, it's like, all right, you got to go ahead and pop it and be like, y'all playing with me. But they can't do that to Ant. They know better than that.
Imagine him having to manage Kyrie, Bron, Kate.
Steve Kerr can't do that. Coach K can. Coach K can. Steve Kerr can't do that.
I ain't gonna lie. One thing I will say though, I think that USA need to go back to the tryouts.
Oh, like just having a bunch. Well, I think in 2028 they don't have a choice.
And they need to go back to how they did it in when they started in 06 or 05. When they started in 05, all the way up until it was all the way up until Coach K left. They did tryouts all the way up until Coach K left. They need to go back to we bring in the best 40 and the final 12 make the team.
My other thing too, P, is this. Honestly, I agree that they should do that because you know why? The next 4 years in 2028, Curry, KD, and Brown will not be there.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about
they won't. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be there.
KD, I think
Curry has the best chance to be there. Curry,
Kevin Durant can be there.
You think Kevin? How old is Kevin Durant right now?
Kevin Durant's 34 or 35.
Let me see.
Yeah, he's only gonna be 40.
Yeah, he's 30 now.
What is he? 35?
I don't think he'd be there. I don't know. He could be there, but they're going to Curry and KD are going to almost be 40. I don't know if they're going to bring them at that point. The reason why I like your idea for the tryouts is because you know what really has to happen, P, outside of KD and Steph coming out there no matter what? You got to find who's the new alpha for Team USA. Because in 2028, somebody has to be the new top dog.
Who's going to be that new guy? So who's going to be that new guy in 2028?
I'm going to be honest. Anthony Edwards is going to say it's him. He's going to say it out loud. That is me. I'm option number one. But what's Cooper Flag going to look like in 4 years?
That's what I was just saying.
What is? I mean,
I'm just saying.
Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is going to be the point guard running the show.
Wait, though. Hold on.
Zion Williamson might make his first Olympic team by this point.
Josh showing up in 2028.
John Morant will be there in 2028. I mean, it's going to be. I mean, Chet Holmgren will be ready by then.
How old is Kyrie?
He'll be like third. I want to say 37, 38.
Kyrie
Yeah. Kyrie. I mean, he coached because of the whole. Coach K would have to come back and coach to get him on the team.
Yeah, so it'll be a few players. So it's a few guys who I'm like,
that 2018. And J-Rob, I want to ask you about this.
Go ahead, bro.
That 28. I think that 28 team is going to be so special because it's going to be the new era of USA basketball. It's going to be like the official new era of USA basketball, bro. If we show up in 28. And I don't know if you heard this when I said this. Zion.
I like it.
Paolo. And I forgot about it. That's what I'm saying. Paolo. And Chet. Tatum. D-Book. Cooper Flag. We ain't even started talking about players like Scotty Barnes. Players
Jaylen
like
Brown.
Jaylen Brown. That's what I'm saying. Jaylen Brown. We ain't even started talking about players like we already said Chet. Who did I say earlier? How was it?
Don't forget this next class too. Shit, Dylan Harper might make.
Talking about the bull from the Pelicans. Talking about from the
Pelicans. Oh yeah. I was talking about Trey Murphy.
I
was talking about Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, all these young like AJ DeBanster. Like we got all these. Like,
is Jalen Brunson not going to be on the 2028 team?
I think he done.
That's disrespectful. Stop.
No, I think he. No. This is why. No, hold on. This is why
my dog.
No. It's not from a talent thing. It's not from.
Okay.
Not from a talent thing. His experience with the FIBA champion with the World Cup, that didn't go well for them.
He was only ball hooping. He was only ball hooping.
Listen, that's the point. On that team, Jalen Brunson was the quote unquote alpha. He was the quote unquote top dog of that team, and that didn't go well.
However, he didn't have no dog. No. Yeah, Austin Reed.
That's not fair, P.
I'm not saying that it's fair. I'm just speaking from knowledge. It doesn't look well. It doesn't look well when you have a Tyrese Halliburton who's probably about to win a gold medal. You have a John Morant who is one of the heads.
Brunson over Tyrese.
Listen, I'm not saying talent-wise, I'm not saying that he's not. If we want to talk about talent, Trae Young is better.
Trae Young is more effective too because Jalen Brunson, he can take the hits that Tyrese Halliburton's skinny ass can't take. I'm sorry. Because they be hacking in FIBA.
You not hear what I'm saying, though. You not hear what I'm saying. Tyrese Halliburton is about to win a gold medal with this team. That already gives him an edge there. 2, Tyrese Halliburton is a Nike guy. He's a Nike guy on the come up. That gives him another edge, too. Yeah. Tyrese Halliburton went into New York and beat Jalen Brunson to get to the Eastern Conference.
Stop it.
Listen, I'm not saying he did it mano a mano. It happened. The Pacers won. The Knicks went home. That's all. So it's a lot of events. And then also, Tyrese Halliburton, we're not talking about it, but Tyrese Halliburton also balled out on that FIBA World Cup team as well.
I like Tyrese. Tyrese.
But then you got him. That's one. We ain't even brought up Ja, who's one of the young faces at Nike. He's clearing his PR up. He's getting his image right. Pray to God he has no more of those mistakes. That's another one. And then you got guys like what?
In 4 years, let me ask you this question. In 4 years, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's a question I want to ask when we talk about this. In 4 years, P, do you think that Tyrese Halliburton is going to be one of the 4 best point guards on the planet?
Yes.
American point guards.
Yes.
Now, let me give you some names because you're going to have John Morant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, I don't know if he'll be a better player than Jalen Brunson in 4 years because I think Jalen Brunson is better than him now, and I don't think Jalen Brunson is falling off. We both disagree with Dylan Harper. I think you and me both think he's going to be special.
I think it's going to be special, but it's going to take – it's going to be too – I think at that point it's going to be too fresh.
Now, here's my other name. Because 4 years – how long have been in the league? What, 2 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. So 4 years, we could see they all hit their problem. But here's my other name. So we agree with Ja, Jalen. We talked about Dylan Harper. But here's the other name that we have to mention. What is Cade Cunningham going to be in 4 years?
The thing with Cade,
is he going to take a spot? It's going to be hard for that. That point guard job in 2028 is really going to be close. That guard job going to be close.
Don't make that job.
This is my thing with Cade Cunningham because not this summer, we were there last summer in Vegas. Cade Cunningham had a good showing at the mini camp for the FIBA Americas. He had a good showing. The thing is when we're talking about USA and like the Olympics, like Tyrese Halliburton, 2 years into his NBA, this is his third year, right? Or second?
Tyrese, this is year 3.
This is year 3. So 3 years in, not only you got drafted to Sacramento, they wanted to keep you. De'Aaron Fox obviously took off. They sent you to Indianapolis. You go to Indianapolis where it's kind of like broken down. Victor Oladipo then got out of town, messed stuff up, paychecks all over, and you find a way to get them to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, however we want to look at it, injuries, he didn't do it by himself, the Knicks was hurt, whatever, that is all real. But what's also real is they still went there and did it.
So why we don't do this for Trae Young?
And that was my point, and this is why I said Trae Young is another guard, but Trae Young is not going to get the edge over none of them simply off of
his defense is so
it ain't got nothing to do with that. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing on the court. It don't got nothing.
You talking about the Nike thing?
Yeah, like it's just I don't.
I'm with that though with P. I think they definitely going to be biased to Nike and Jordan brand athletes.
Well, yeah, what they've showed is that you got to be head and shoulders. You either have to be
a
top 5, you know,
you got to be a dog.
Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time, or one of the best big men.
You got to be Curry, Kawhi,
or you got to be Anthony Edwards.
I'll put it like this: If Trae Young between now and 28, he go get two chips. He go get 2 chips and 2 Finals MVPs. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
All is forgiven. Let's rock. But I'm saying, you gotta look at it like this, right? And this how I'm gonna break down to y'all. Tyrese Halliburton and Trae Young have done the same thing. They took an unexpected team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, and they would pick Tyrese over.
And here we are.
Yeah, we all know that. Yeah, I agree with that. They're gonna.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So when you look at Tyrese Halliburton,
Tyrese Maxey in 4 years.
Oh yeah,
4 years.
This is my thing. This is my thing with him. My thing with Tyrese Maxey is okay. You just hit max contract. What you do from now?
Maxey better than Hallie too.
What you do from now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna get into that.
Maxey's better.
What you do from now until 28, we're gonna see. The thing with Tyrese is, will we ever pick him over Ja?
No,
we would never.
I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
we would never pick him over Ja.
No world.
Dylan Harper is 6'7" at the point. And I'm saying if Dylan Harper comes into the league and has oh my gosh. Anyway, that's one thing. And then you start looking at Hallie's gonna have the edge off rip. Hallie gets the edge off rip. And then whoever else random comes along. That's the thing with Matt and Maxey. We just signed with Skechers too.
Yo, can I say this too? New Balance. I gotta go, fellas. I gotta do Trent show. I gotta do Trent show in 3 minutes. But one thing I want to add too, because this to me is another announcement we need to make. Team USA. I don't want to see a Jimmer Fredette. I don't want to see Norman Barnes. I don't want to see none of these dudes on these 3-on-3 teams because the rest of the world, MJ, they're using all their best players on the 3-on-3 teams.
I ain't gonna hold you.
They're not.
If they don't go get Mike Beasley,
go get Mike Beasley.
Hey, go get Mike Beasley. Go get
Naz Reid. Go get Naz Reid.
Bro, Joe Johnson at 40-some years old would have been better than Denver.
They need to show up at 28 with Mike Beasley, Naz Reid. We could take Scotty Barnes. We can take, bro.
You could have got so many players in the NBA.
Players, bro.
Like, why isn't what's my guy's name? Why isn't Herb Jones not on the 3-on-3 team? Locking up everything, getting rebounds, just running.
Hey, Miles, what would I just say?
Why isn't Trae Young on the team?
Why is it
Tyrese Maxey?
Why is it Peyton Pritchard?
Even on the women's side, this pissed me off. Why the hell is Haley Van Lith
Oh,
over
whoa,
there
whoa,
instead
whoa,
of
whoa,
Anna
I
whoa,
agree.
whoa,
Yes.
whoa,
Anna Hidalgo is better.
whoa,
Why
Anna
isn't
Hidalgo-
Alicia Gray on that
Oh.
team?
Oh.
Alicia Gray
She's
should have been
been
the
Oh.
shooter on the team.
disrespectful,
Wait,
bro.
Oh.
I'm with
Come
MJ.
on, bro.
I don't care that
Oh.
I don't care that she was in the pool. I don't care that she went to college. I don't care.
Y'all
No,
not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me.
there's way better options than her.
Haley Van Lith is one of the best 3-on-3 basketball players. Haley Van Lith is a multi-time gold medalist 3-on-3 basketball player. She's done this before. She's been here before. Haley
She's
Van
not
and
the best option we could have had. I'm sorry,
saying
bro.
3v3. Yes, she is for the way
she's
that
not.
3v3.
Did you not watch them in 2020 with Alicia Gray and them? That was a better team.
No, listen.
They won gold.
I'm not saying that, but that's also not the Olympic. That's World Cup. And also Alicia Gray, they also have. You gotta think the WNBA has other things. People have other things going on in life to where they can't commit to that. Now, I think the women. I ain't gonna lie. I think the women. The problem with them was they team got altered right before the Olympics. If Cameron Brink is there, that's a completely I don't think they have no problems. Removing Cameron Brink and adding Ryan Howard, I think that's what really threw them off.
Well, you mean added Dearica Hamby because that's who the replacement was. But yeah,
Ryan
but that's
Howard,
also
Ryan Howard was a replacement.
Yeah,
they added
but Dearica Hamby wasn't going to make the team.
So add Hamby then. Add him.
But the thing is, Hamby won. But Hamby's been on the team though. She has mad experience.
Yeah, but Cameron Brink is a different. It's about fit.
They're on the same team. She's the better player right now.
But I'm saying though, the fit with Cameron Brink has played with Haley. She's played with Sierra Burdick. She's like that chemistry that they have, which is also important, not just the talent. That chemistry that those three have together would have made a huge difference 3v3 wise, and her size is different. But the men though, yeah,
it's gold or bust when it comes to USA basketball. That's how I really feel about it. If we out here bullshitting with these lineups, excuse my language, bro. I'm excuse me.
You getting
if we out here, but we're out here bullshitting because the truth of the matter is, when it comes to USA basketball, we don't have the luxury of any other country in the world where just getting there or just getting a medal is cool. When it comes to USA basketball, we're measured in gold. We're not measured in any other thing but gold. If it's silver, if it's bronze, it was a failure. We medaled. It was a failure. Throw that medal in the trash. I might want to take your passport and leave you in whatever host country we're in. Because if we would have lost today in Serbia, I might have needed everybody's passport. Embiid, I might have needed your visa. But I'm glad we got it done. I'm glad we got it done. And that's why I'm looking at this 3-on-3 team. Jimmer Fredette, phenomenal basketball career in college. Let it go. Let it go. Because truthfully, the fact that we went in there banking on you, and I'm tired of hearing him, but we got Jimmer ain't been Jimmering since he was in college. Okay, Jimmer ain't Jimmer since he was in China.
I'm not mad at Jimmer. Now
I'm mad at the whole team. I'm at the whole team.
All I want to say about the business. Michael Beasley should have been there. That's all I want to say.
Michael Beasley would have been the best player if he was
Michael Beasley. We could take Michael Beasley, the Teague brothers, and whoever else.
Yes, bro. We could have took. I promise you, we took any of these big three teams. We have a better chance than what we got out of those boys. They didn't medal.
This is the thing, though.
Embarrassing. They should be ashamed of themselves. I'm not even the biggest patriot, but they should not be. They should be ashamed and embarrassed themselves with a red, white, and blue with USA basketball on their chest.
Bring that patriotism.
USA basketball on your chest, and you're going to not medal, not even medal.
Not for my country.
I would have made them. They would have walked back to the Olympic Village. They would have walked back to the Olympic Village. No bus. When I think
about Beasley and them, I'm like, they also got a guard, and in the big three, they take that little break in between the possessions. That you don't get that in 3v3. You don't get that. That's different. They got to train. I think Beasley would have been cool. Teague and but we go get Scotty Barnes, Beasley, Scotty Barnes, Trey Murphy, and Herb Jones.
Yeah, I like it. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all. I gotta slide. I gotta head.
Everybody watching, go follow J-Rock. Tell people where to follow you real quick before you head off.
Hey, by any means, you feel me? I'm in the chat right now. The two things I just sent. It's Bam 2Gs, Bam the number 2 GZ if you want to look it up. But just put in by any means, you should find it. Also follow me on Player's Choice, and I'll see y'all later, man. I'll come on anytime. Let me know. This was fun, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
I got you, J-Rob. I got you, dog.
But yeah,
But yeah.
wait, before we head off real quick, before we before we head off, yo, what we need to just the Haley Van List stuff. That is disrespectful. Like it really is.
Bro, Shorty's nice at 3v3. Like y'all don't understand how good she is. Like y'all don't. I
Over
don't
Hannah Hidalgo.
but I'm saying, bro, you got but this in 3v3, and because this is what I'm saying. When you're talking about Haley Van Lith has so much 3v3. Do I think Hannah Hidalgo owes it's kind of like this is I'm about to give it to you straight how I'm about to pill it to you. This how I'm about to pill it to you about this Haley Van Lith thing. You know how we look at Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
That's how we look at Hannah Hidalgo. When it comes to 3v3, Haley Van Lith is Jason Tatum. She's a 3v3 champion. She gets the job done. Do I think Hannah Hidalgo is more fun to watch? Yeah.
No, but like if you was at a park and you was like, all right, I see her play. I see
we
her
not
play.
at a park though. We talking about people that are proven gold medalists.
If you playing 3v3, you need a dog, bro. Haley Van Lith not no dog. She not no dog, bro. She's not no dog, bro. Not like Hannah Hidalgo. You can see
she's not a dog like Hannah Hidalgo. She's a dog in her own way. Jason Tatum's not a dog like Anthony Edwards. He's a dog in his own way. He gets the job done in his own way. He's a proven champion. Haley Van Lith is a proven champion, bro. She has multiple gold medals.
I don't know.
Ever since Caleb bust her ass, she ain't been the same since.
But that ain't got nothing to do with 3v3, bro. Like, let's stop.
It's ball. What's up, Hollywood?
What's up?
This Joe.
What's up, man? I think you either a dog or you not. If you ain't got it, it ain't no such thing as in your own way. Either you a dog or you not.
Is LeBron a dog?
Huh?
Is LeBron a dog?
For sure. He a dog.
Is Michael Jordan a dog?
For sure.
Are they two different type of dogs?
It's the same dog.
No,
it's a dog.
Not. You know it's not. No, they're not.
Bro,
Kobe
and
Mike.
Listen. No. We talking about 3v3? We talking about 3v3?
I'm talking. Hannah Hidalgo is a dog.
I don't know who you're talking about right now. If you put them on a 3v3 versus anybody, a dog is a dog. They're gonna get to the paint, get them gritty buckets, make it happen. Like that's a dog, bro. It's a mentality.
We didn't lose because of Haley Van Lith. That's not why we lost.
You talking about a dog or why y'all lost?
Miles, you know that. She ain't the reason. I don't know even why.
All I'm saying is if we had Hannah Hidalgo, we would have got silver. At least silver. That's a fact. We would have got silver, bro. And they should have put Hannah and Angel. Some dogs, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Agree on that.
Angel and 3v3. I don't like that.
She would have got every single board.
Yeah, she would have got every single board, but like, I don't know. I would like to see that though. I don't know how I feel about it. I would like to see that. I actually would like to see that. But I don't know. But that's the thing you gotta think. Does Angel want to train for 3v3? These are we talking about we should go get these people have to actually want to do this. That's what I'm saying. Like if you propose, hey, Caitlin Clark, you're not gonna make the Olympic team, but we're gonna put you on a 3v3 team.
No, Caitlin wouldn't go for that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Angel, we're not gonna put you on an Olympic team. We're gonna put you on a 3v3 team. I'm cool. I'm gonna just go to Paris and enjoy the Olympics.
Yeah, that's real. That's
the other part of it that we gotta look at. And then it's like, okay, they had their whole 3v3 tryouts because 3v3 does a camp for tryouts. We have a 2-time gold medalist in 3v3. Since when is that not? That's a shoe-in to me. Haley Van Lith is a 2-time gold medalist in 3v3, and she ain't the reason why we lost.
It's some stuff happens to people, and then like once it happened to them, they a different player. What happened to Ben Simmons, bro? I'm serious, bro. What happened, bro? Shorty different now. It's not the same player. It's not the same player that was at Louisville. It's not the same player that was at Louisville.
That man touched the court since
one off season, out of position, in an offense that didn't fit her. Of course, she's not going to be what she was at Louisville. She's playing with 3 pros, well, 4 pros who all need the ball, and we've moved you from off the ball to the 1, and we're asking you to be a facilitator and not a off the ball scorer like you've been for the rest of your life. And an
I
offense
get
that
you,
doesn't
but
fit you because there's no motion to their offense. You come down and everybody's in your way. It's pinned down into a ball screen, cut to the corner. Like it all of that plays a part. Let's see what she does at TCU, and then you make your statement.
shit. No, I'm thinking of the girl from. She is at TCU. I was
That's what
thinking of the other girl from North
she had
Carolina
a
that
rough
to Oregon.
season. Like, come on, we gotta be real. But she had a rough season. We seen plenty of people have a rough season and still like, come on, let's not do that. Don't do that, bro.
Hey, before we get off, Hollywood, give your thoughts on USA winning the thriller against Serbia. We kind of gave our thoughts on it. There's a whole lot of storylines. It's Steph and his greatness, 36 points, 9 threes. LeBron James, triple-double, doing what he does. KD coming in clutch. Jason Tatum, DMP. You got the floor. What's your thoughts on what happened today?
I'm gonna be really short. I'm gonna be really short because I didn't even get a chance to fully watch it. I think that was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen. Like, look at the team, like the lineup. That's supposed to be the case, bro. Like, it's USA. What you making that face for? What you making that face for?
It's supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen?
I mean, like, that's in my opinion. So explain to me what happened. Explain to me what happened.
No, what are you saying is supposed to happen?
The way the game went, did they win? I'm asking. I didn't even
Yeah,
watch it.
they won. They won. You saying Jason Tatum wasn't supposed to play? Is that what you said?
I'm saying that they won, bro. No, I'm coming up.
I'm confused.
Because we got to look at, all right, yeah, they won, but it ain't, nah. Everybody, and I said this earlier before you got on, everybody in America was scared out their pants during that game.
I'm coming. Like, I'm saying they're supposed to win, just more so because of who's on the team. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who on Team Serbia, or none of that at all. But just from a lineup standpoint, a champion, LeBron, Curry, same thing I was saying earlier. You either got the dog or you don't. I feel like every player on that team got that same dog mentality. They was supposed to get it done, close game or not. Like I said, I didn't even watch it. I didn't get a chance to catch it like that. But that's the expectation. If you in that USA basketball lineup, man, you supposed to come on there. It's basically like an all-star game, just for the world.
My friend, let me ask you this. Because this would not fly if you was a reporter for some publication or some network.
Mm-hmm.
In that press conference, what are you bringing up? What are you bringing up? What did you ask him? Thank you. Now I got him because he's gonna say something today. I got him today.
You talking about
what is that question? What are you bringing up? There's like, wait, what? It's not gonna be. Oh, y'all had a great game. Y'all won. Nah, it's gonna be like, like Steve Kerr. What, you got an issue with Tatum? Oh, like whatever the storyline. I've said my Johns. But what's that question that you're going to ask with your journalism expertise, whether it's Spo, whether it's Kerr,
with that,
Brian, who is it going to be?
So with that, I do think the question definitely would be to Steve Kerr. For me, I'm always going to consider the betterment of a team. Being a former athlete, I never went to go play college ball. I played high school, and I've had a lot of experience of talking to college players and pro players as well. I think the simple question just would have been, did it work out the way that you planned for it to be? Simple as that. With the different lineups.
That's a safe answer. I mean, that's a safe question.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did it if it worked out the way it was supposed to work out, that's all that matters. That's just that would have been my question. I'm being for real with you. It wouldn't have been nothing more than
I can give you Steve Kerr's answer.
It wouldn't have been like no tough, like, oh well. Do you feel like you guys would have won by 30 if you would have played Jason Tatum and benched this? No, it would have been nothing like that, because that's gonna start something. See, look, that's how you get kicked out the press conference. Look, when you go to a Golden State game now and they put you in the press conference and Steve Kerr see you, he be like, "I'll pass that. I ain't gonna ask him nothing. No, he ain't getting nothing at all." I'm gonna ask that question, but I feel like is it relevant or not? Is it relevant or not?
No, the Tatum one, like Steve Kerr knows. Coming into that press conference, he already knows what's the first question gonna be.
True.
How was the game close? Why was the game close? How was it exciting? Was it to see Brian Curry and KD come like that together to bring USA to a victory? And how come with us being down 17, Jason Tatum couldn't get any minutes? That's the three questions. Period. That's the three questions.
And like,
because think about what he could say.
I just don't think. I mean, we've already said like it's kind of like it's something there. It's something there. Like it's just no way that you don't get that guy, and it's just like, oh, it's part of the game plan, you know.
I don't want to say it's something there because I don't. I guess I don't know. I don't want to say it's something there. It just don't make no sense.
I'm gonna be real with you. Can I be real right here? I can be real.
Yeah,
real talk.
Real talk.
I don't. Jason Tatum is a champion. Is he a deserved champion though? Let me say that. Let me say that. No, listen. Now look, I'm gonna be 110% with you. I'm gonna be 110% with you, right? 110% real with you. No rap, no lie. My performance, like what I saw from him in the finals, I wouldn't have thought he was gonna win. And I watched him throughout the playoffs, all the way up to the finals. Do I blame Steve Kerr for not playing him in the USA game? No. Is he ready? Possibly. Is Steph Curry ready? Yes. Is Bron ready? Yes. And I would have said Kyrie was ready. Yes. I would have said them. And Kyrie wasn't even on it. Ain't even on the team. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have been. If you're giving me the option to choose to play in the game, a rotation with Jason Tatum, I don't think Jason Tatum was my number one option either. I'm just being real. So that's why that's my logic in asking, like, did it work out? Because it worked out cool. If it worked out, fine. Y'all, we won. Say no more. That's good. That's cool. But if they had lost, the storyline would have been totally different. Well, damn, why didn't you play the world champion? He just won. He just did this, that, and the other. You know, but it worked out.
I see what you're saying in terms of like, at the end of the day, it's a make or miss league.
True.
So like, if they make some shots, miss some shots, it could have went. Honestly, it could have went out of the way. If KD missed that shot in that ISO, and you feel me, like if he misses that, let's just say Joker gets a 3, now they up 1, and now they win. It's a completely different press conference than what it is now. That's 100% fact. I think with Tatum, part of it that I believe it is Eric Spoelstra and Steve Kerr, those two guys, they look at Tatum
as the baby.
The way that he was being portrayed during the finals, the way that I was talking about him. I feel like the same way that I was talking about Cuz, and I was like, he not top 5. I wouldn't have all I think other players put in his situation would do the same exact thing. I believe Steve Kerr and Eric Spoelstra believe that. I don't know about Ty Lue. I think with Ty Lue, he don't have the stain that Spo and Kerr got. But like, if Spo was like, put Tatum in the game, he's like that.
Yeah,
he would have been in the game.
Yeah.
If Kerr thought that Tatum was like, this is a do or die game.
Thanks.
If I lose this game as the head coach of this team, this is a stain on my resume in history. I'm going back to US as a disgrace.
Thanks.
So I'm putting up the best players that I feel like is on the court.
Thanks.
And so in the press conference, they're gonna say the PR answer, and they're gonna say it's gonna be the question that's gonna come up. the question that's gonna come up. Oh, so why did you not play Tatum? He's gonna be like, we saw the matchups and all this stuff, but deep down, they don't believe that he like that.
Thanks. Bro, and think about it like this. You heard all the stories about how Kobe, for example, right? He come out the game, get a 2-3 minute break or something like that. So he right back up there at the check-in. Coach, put me in. I'm in. You know what I'm saying? That's dog. That's dog right there. That's a mentality. That's a power. That's a control you got to have over the game influence. You know, when you come in, you're gonna shift the whole tempo, IQ of other players, all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure Bron did it, Steph, all that. I can't see Jason doing that. He walked to that player check-in and be like, "Coach, put me in." Steve Kerr be like, "Sit your ass down." Go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like it'll potentially be.
That's why. Even though I believe Anthony Edwards is better than Tatum. I believe Shea is better than Tatum. I think in terms of like, is Tatum top 10? I'll say he's top 10, but he's in that 8 to 10 range to me. I think because of his personality and the fact that he ain't no alpha, he's gonna defer to people. He's not the most outspoken guy. You saw in the finals that it was Jaylen Brown that was the outspoken guy on that team. Ultimately, Tatum's not gonna be the guy that you really gonna have to worry about and be like, oh, is he really gonna be mad?
Yeah.
And I think after this game, Tatum's not gonna show it. Now, when he get back to the crib, he gonna be like, what the heck is like? Ain't no way. I mean, because some people is like they're not gonna be as outspoken in front of people, but once they get around people that they're more comfortable around, they real family.
They gonna chop it up for sure.
They gonna chop it up, and of course, like you're gonna be with his partner or whoever he kicking it with, and be like, yeah, I don't understand what the heck they doing.
Thanks.
And I would tell Tatum, you should use this to be like, come next season, and when I face the Warriors, when I face the Heat, and then when I face the Clippers, I'm dropping 40. Let y'all know the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Because no matter what they say to Cuz, no matter what this has to be eating Tatum up. No matter what they try to say to him, they did not believe that he was anywhere close to being one of the best players, not only on the court, but on the team.
Yeah.
It's not play. You playing the third and fourth best player on the Celtics. You playing Tatum's role players over him. Now look, I've been very critical of Tatum, but even I thought it was disrespectful not to play because when stuff ain't working, when Derek White not doing nothing in 7 minutes, when Anthony Edwards isn't really playing that well, D-Book 6 points. He plays some good defense, but Tatum could do that same exact thing.
So is that why you said that's why you feel like it's something there in between him and
when I say I feel like it's something there, I feel like it's something there in terms of like they don't believe he's a top 5 player or first team All NBA or a real champion. They don't believe that. Or they just see, I think that's what it is. Like they just don't believe in the guy.
Right.
And that's just where it is. And it's kind of like don't believe somebody's words, believe their actions, believe their actions. Yeah. If he not play you in a do or die game, like if you on the high school team, it's a playoff game and you don't get any tick, the only explanation you can give to yourself, the coach did not think I was good enough and was going to go to Tatum's head.
For sure.
And the only logical explanation, unless the guy had a Noah Lyles and Cuz got COVID in the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
unless he's healthy, I mean, unless he's hurt, something's wrong with him. The only explanation is the coach did not think that I was that.
Well, I ain't gonna lie though. I was that in the 8th grade. I just had beef with my coaches. And they
that's what it was. So maybe Tatum like, you know what, Spo hating. I be busting I be going crazy against the Heat or whatever. They hating. I don't know. Like I played Steve Kerr when I wasn't as good as I am now in the finals. Oh, he holding that against me. Maybe that's, I don't know. But it's something. It's not just like they looked at Tatum on the bench and was like, just didn't think anything of it. Like, no, you thought about it. Right. You ain't dumb.
Right.
You ain't dumb.
But I think too, like, if we're gonna be critical of him, I think we gotta ask ourselves, like, was there a shift in his game? Was it a season? Was it a play? Was it was it an injury? What was that interview he did? What year was that? He did that interview with Taylor Rooks. It was right after they had lost. They might have been in the main.
Probably 2022.
Yeah. And he was like, he played with he hurt his hand or something like that. I don't know if it was his hand. I don't know exactly what the injury is. So I may be wrong on that. But just coming from an athlete's point of view, but we didn't talk to a lot of athletes, face-to-face conversations, phone conversations, interviews, whatever may have you. That stuff does affect you. And it takes a minute to get back to that point. But when was that pivotal point where Jason Tatum is no longer the face of the Boston Celtics? Because in my opinion, it's Jaylen Brown. I'm going to be true with you. I feel like it's Jaylen Brown. Especially after this finals performance, it was Jaylen Brown. It was Jaylen Brown, bro. Now, Jason Tatum, he got it. He light-skinned. He got the tattoos, all up. But, man, Jaylen Brown was the killer. He was the killer in this. He won the whole too.
He was the alpha. I think with Tatum, I think he's more. And Melo said this. Carmelo Anthony said this, I believe, on his podcast with, and he had Dwayne Wade on there. But he was like, Tatum just don't have that it factor. And I've been saying this. I was like, it's just something that's missing. That oomph. Like that, like my pop told me this. I said this in my clip, my episode about Noah Lyles. Like certain guys, they just got that eye of the tiger.
Right.
It's not even just in sports, in life. If certain people, you look at them, they want it.
Right.
They got it in them.
Right.
They got the it factor.
Right.
When you look at Anthony Edwards, you know he's 22. He ain't win the chip this year. You know, oh yeah, he's that guy. Like, he's gonna be. All he needs is to win something. Once he wins, he's gonna be the face of the league.
Yeah.
With Tatum, it's like I think the problem with him, and it's weird because you would think if somebody wins a championship, their stock goes up.
Right.
Some way, his stock actually went down. That's the first time in NBA history. The first time in NBA history, somebody wins a championship and their stock goes down.
Bro, they're gonna see this clip in like 30 years.
We're gonna tell our kids, like, yeah, it was this one guy, Tatum. His stock actually went down after he won a championship.
Oh my
goodness. I don't know. Like, kids gonna be like, how'd that happen, Dad? I'm like, look, I think the biggest thing for him is like he isn't efficient. He isn't efficient as a jump shooter, and he doesn't make certain layups that he should make inside.
Yeah.
And so that happened a lot. Like his efficiency went down in the postseason. Now his rebounding and his playmaking, it went up.
Yeah.
But his efficiency just as a scorer simply wasn't there. That's why Steve Kerr and them probably looking at it like, as a scorer, I'm taking D-Book. I agree with. As a scorer, I'm going to take Anthony Edwards. As a defender, I think Drew Holiday's better. As a defender, I think Derek White's better. Now, I would argue that, but like that's what they think. The guys all defense, and after that, it's like you're not going to play him over KD. You're not going to play him over Steph. You're not going to play him over Bron.
Thanks.
Anthony Davis. You're not going to play Tatum over Anthony Davis, especially with like that's Bron's guy too. Like,
yeah.
Bron's guy is not gonna have no DMPs. That's just not gonna happen.
Thanks.
That's another thing too. If Bron, I know people hate when it's like, oh, Bron,
the GM.
If Bron wanted the guy to play, he would have played.
He would get in the game.
He would have got 5-10 minutes.
That's a fact.
So it's a lot of things, but I think Tam does the little stuff well. That's why I was surprised because he's a very good rebounder. And when you saw in the game, it was Joel Embiid. He wasn't getting no rebounds. I'm like, cuz you 7 foot tall, you're not getting rebounds. Yeah, you was scoring, but sheesh. So I feel like he could have been useful, and I feel like it's crazy, especially with the optics, to play Derek White, who's a 4th best player on the team, hey, maybe fifth best if you want to count Porzingis. Then on the same team as Jason Tatum. But it's just like the way that you played in the playoffs and in the finals, that's gonna stick with Tatum until he proves people wrong.
Facts. And I think too, like, and I don't even know what it was, dude. It was like he'd be playing, and it didn't look like he was comfortable. To me, like he'd be dribbling the ball and stuff like that. He'll go through the middle or take the baseline or something like that. Go to the rack. It's like he'll lose the ball. I don't know. Like I don't know if he don't get low enough when he dribbling, kind of going through the paint or what. He'll shoot. It'll be too short. He just didn't look comfortable. He didn't look comfortable. So I don't know if he just felt like it was a thing of could have been confidence. Maybe the league is changing in a certain kind of way. They put him in certain positions he may not be used to. Coach may be telling him one thing and he trying to do the other. You never know, bro. So I definitely think it could be like crazy factors that we don't even know about. We don't even know about just from a personal standpoint. But to me, he just didn't look comfortable. And I think on a grand scale like that, and it could have been something as simple as, bro, like they just looked at the lineup for the opposing team and Coach Kerr could have easily been like, listen, I get it. I understand. But we heard some things. Man, you heard some stories about how Greg Popovich was used to be testing Steven Jackson and crap like that, seeing how he was going to react, doing this, that, and the other. Steve Kerr did that same thing. We know he's smart. We know he's intelligent. We know he's strategic. Look at who he didn't coach for the past 4-5 some years.
I feel you. I'm not giving Steve Kerr that credit, though. I ain't giving him that credit. I ain't giving him that credit. Because he don't know how to manage no personalities at all. At all. That's one thing. He is terrible at that. He's like the worst person at managing personalities. Out of any coach in the league, Steve Kerr is literally like the worst person. If you have stars, now I'll give Tatum this. He don't have no ego like Anthony Edwards, something like that.
That could be the problem now. That could be the problem. He got to get the ego.
He got to get you got to get a backbone, bro. At a certain point, it's like, all right, drag your nuts, bro. You a champ, bro. Like at a certain point, like whatever, regardless of what anybody say, like, cuz you just win a championship. You is first team All NBA. You just got $300 million contract. Thing like basically like the face of Jordan Brand right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nike pushing you hard. You face of Gatorade, like you got all this stuff going for you. It's a certain time and place, but now you gotta start popping it. So maybe you can't pop it now.
Yeah.
But you gotta pop it next season. So we're gonna see that. I'm actually kind of annoyed because coming as a Sixers fan, the Celtics are coming into this next season pissed off. And as a championship team, you're supposed to be relaxed. Thanks. I mean, you got Jaylen Brown who's pissed off because he make the team, and you go have Jason Tatum who's pissed off because it's disrespecting him on the national stage.
For sure.
So you have your two best players with an extra chip on their shoulder with something to prove. I don't like that as a Sixers fan, but we're gonna see, man.
Are they done? Like the team? Are they? Was that the last game they played, or are they?
No, they play. So they gonna play France.
Yeah, I saw that because I was sure about to ask. As I saw Wembanyama drop like 40.
Nah. That was what's it called? That was NBA Central. They be wilding, bro. They're like 10, bro. They be like putting off like super fake stats. It be so wild, bro.
I'm like 40.
It be wild.
Like this nigga went crazy in the game or something.
They be wilding. He had like 13 or like he had 11 points on 17 shots. He not played good today.
All right. Okay.
They was wild in the day.
Okay.
But they play on Saturday. They on Paris time, so they'll probably start at like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, probably. But yeah, man, before we get off, let the people know what you're doing, where to find you, all of that.
For sure, yeah, man. So hailing from Memphis. Had to get on here for my boy. I saw the poll you posted earlier. I was like, let me come out. And then I saw you had the stream. I'm just now getting back in the crib from work. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and tap in on here because I said I was gonna do it. So yeah, I'm Hollywood, like I said, from Memphis, sports journalist in Atlanta, 2 years, graduated in December from Georgia State. Been in the field, the game for about 7 years now. Came into it doing exclusive sit-down interviews, and that's how we're gonna continue to run the game. Hollywood X Media, all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I don't even use TikTok and Twitter like that. I'm an Instagram type of dude. Started that
Yeah, I
back
be on the gram.
on the gram. Facts. They
I'll be
run the
on
game right now. So
no cap.
yeah, man, that's me. So all platforms, get at me.
No cap. Hey man, show my guys some love. We only bring heavy hitters on here. I made the link open to the public, but in reality, I was like, I'm only going to accept people that like I feel like
Bro, listen,
is
I
of their
came on. I ain't even know it was gonna be like on the cam. I was like, bro, I think I was about to wash my hair. Like, hey, took a shower. I'm funky. I'm okay. I'm funky on camera with this line code. I see a little.
Yo, I am. I'm trying to implement. I gotta get this device. It's called like this Rodecaster Pro, and you can like while you're recording, have people like call in on like a radio type jump.
Oh, that's
That
hard.
jump's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna try to save up some coins for that jump, but it's gonna be good. But hey, y'all, real talk with MJ. Let's live forever. We had P on here. We had my guy J Rob. We got Hollywood. Show us some love off a 12.5 hour shift working the Olympics. So go ahead, show us some love, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and go follow the guys that's on here. With that being said, real talk with MJ. You already know we always keep it real. USA, USA. I'm a patriot today. We out.